go.
Happy freezing our asses off
day. Yeah, that never sounds as good as we planned it.
Yeah.
Welcome to Bitchin' in the Kitchen. We are the BackyardBSers. We got Mama Dukes, aka Queen Therese. We got Papa Murph, aka T to the D-O-G, T-Dog. And then we got me, the New York Redneck, aka Wait a Minute. This is our first week on TikTok, so welcome all you TikTokers.
Hi guys.
What we basically do in the beginning of the show is we say our intro and then we play a quick song while we check to make sure we're live and we're not echoing or the mics are not working and stuff like that. So spend 2 minutes, grab a beer, grab some smoke, whatever you partay in, and join us back in 2 minutes. We'll be back after the song. Okay.
Saddle up, sitting at the table in my cowboy boots. I'm sipping on my coffee and I'm reading the news. It's all getting crazy, baby, you know what I mean. Got me cussing like a sailor while I'm fixing my greens. Come join us, bitchin' in the kitchen, y'all. It's time to get loud. If you hate the way they run it, then it's time to get proud and let it all out. Scream and shout. Ain't no sense in keeping it all bottled up. Get on in the kitchen, y'all, and tear it on up. Gotta keep it together, y'all, and keep it tight. If we all stick together, then we'll all be alright. So get it together, put your head on straight. There's work to be done, so don't be late. Come join us, bitchin' in the kitchen, y'all. It's time to get loud. If you hate the way they run it, then it's time to get proud and let it all out. Scream and shout. Ain't no sense in keeping it all bottled up. Get on in the kitchen, y'all, and tear it on up. Bitchin' in the kitchen, y'all, and tear it on up. Bitchin' in the kitchen, y'all, and tear it on up.
All right, I think we are live and I think everything's working good. So again, welcome back. And let's get started with the show.
Okay, so what are we getting started with?
Can
we core a apple? Oh, we can core a apple.
We can core a apple. Well, let's get busy.
From the honeymoon.
Oh, no.
Yes, Jackie Gleason, one of the greatest scenes of all
I
time.
grew up the honeymoon show.
Okay, so let's see. What are we going to talk about? Why don't you play your first video?
I forgot which one our first one was going to
The
be.
one about, I think it's about like debt or something. Or,
About who?
I don't know, the debt or something.
Do I have, man, we are so unprepared for this.
How are you dead?
On the debt.
Yeah.
I know. Well, what do you have on the debt? Start talking about it.
That
And
the
then I'll
U.S.
try
is
to
$35 trillion in debt. It's the highest it's been.
How did that happen?
I
Oh,
don't
maybe
know.
funding all the wars?
Yeah, definitely the was. I don't think we had anything on the debt. I think you had info on the debt.
All right, well, then just play what you want to play. You had it in order. I thought.
No, I had nothing in order.
Uh-oh.
Well, you were talking about how the stock markets are being
Oh,
rigged,
yes,
right?
yes.
All right, so talk a little about that.
Why don't you play
I'll play the
your thing
video
first.
on that.
You cannot blame the assistant technical director.
So,
No. he's
yeah,
good.
apparently,
I'm good.
there's no insider trading, but, they're still figuring out a way to kind of screw us all over. So here's on the stock market, and then she's going to give a little rant about that or something. We'll get into that. Man, we're really starting this episode
It's
off
all
glitchy,
right. It's
man.
our first time on TikTok.
You got to warm up in the bullpen.
It's all my fault. Kid. It's all my fault. All right, here you go. Yeah.
Somebody shorted the oil market today by hundreds of millions of dollars exactly 20 minutes before Trump made his announcement that everything was going to be great. And if you see that once, it could be a coincidence. But that's happened at least 3 times, if not more, since the war began. That's a pattern. And what that suggests is that there's rampant corruption and insider self-dealing going on with the president's up and down predictions of what's going to happen tomorrow in the negotiations and in the markets. And I'm sure that that's being investigated. We can't prove it, but it seems like the corruption that we're seeing in our government, maybe not the president, but people who are in the know, and the markets is having a priority over the actual negotiations to end the war. And that's a crazy thing that our system has never seen before. That somebody shorted the.
All right. So yes. So basically, what's going on is, there we go. Is they're making trades. Basically, they're shorting the oil. Then he makes a pretty much a speech.
Right.
And then
because the Strait of Hormuz is closed, and all of a sudden,
but not even just the stock market, it's poly market. I don't know if you guys heard about poly market, but it's kind of like where you can gamble on anything. You can gamble on if the president says the word,
I've heard of that,
LGBTYQN this week and stuff. And it seems like a lot of the recent news that's coming out, if you look at poly market 20, 30 minutes before it happens, someone's placing major bets on it. And people are just racking in millions off this. And it all has to be people with the inside information.
Right,
so
right.
Obviously
so
the government,
because
there's no insider trading, so
right.
now they have this. It's just the same
I don't
shit.
trust anything anymore.
Yeah, but it's
messed
true.
up.
I bet you it's like people who know. I mean, and that's
Yeah.
how they do that,
It's disgusting.
But there's also to me, in my opinion, it's market manipulation in a way.
Mhm.
And because when you think about it, every other day, the Strait of Hormuz is open. No, now it's closed. Now it's open. Now it's closed. Now there's a ceasefire. Now there's not. I mean,
It's like
this
CVS pharmacy.
yeah, when they go out for lunch. But no, but the thing is that, this is not the way wars or anything is supposed to be. This is not the way a country is supposed to act.
No, not at all.
This is a circus. This is a reality TV show.
Yes.
Didn't they just
Okay.
say a thing where President Trump is saying, I'm going to make a parking lot out of these if he's don't.
Yeah, but he says that
Yeah.
every other day.
Yeah.
And-
Every other day he
And
says something
then,
different.
then he says that, okay, because I said that, now they're opening the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden they close it. Now, every time they open it, now I think they put the mines back and everything else,
Yeah.
right?
Well, we have the latest on Trump. Apparently, he called Trey, whoever from Fox News, and
Trey
he
Gowdy?
talked that. Yeah, I don't know if that is. It looks like Ying's thing or
I
something.
don't know.
I
what
don't
it's
know.
on.
But
Okay.
apparently, he talked with him, and he's letting him know that the last chance for Iran to come to a deal now.
Now,
Last
this
chance
is
again.
recent and everything.
This
is
is the
recent.
last of the last
This is
chances.
this is 20th last chance.
This is the final last
The
chance.
final last chance out of
I'm
300.
really going to do it now. I counted to 3 and then I made it 5.
I'm
and then I
warning
made
you.
it a 20. So
I'm
Yeah.
warning you. This is the last of my
Last
last chances.
So yeah, let's
Okay.
listen to what Trump.
I just spoke with President Trump for about 20 minutes, and he told me if Iran does not sign this deal, the whole country is getting blown up. He went on to say that bridges and power plants will be targeted if Iran does not sign this agreement. The president telling me that U.S. Special Envoys Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff are heading to Islamabad, Pakistan for meetings on Tuesday, possibly into Wednesday, to try and get this agreement across the finish line. The president telling Fox News this is a very simple deal, but this is the last chance for the Iranians. The president very clear in our conversation that he is not making the same mistake that President Obama made, giving cash to the Iranians and allowing them to continue a nuclear program. The deal on the table is to reopen the Strait of Hormuz to ensure that the Iranians do not have this highly enriched uranium that is buried deep underground after Operation Midnight Hammer last summer. And again, the president telling Fox News that the entire country will be blown up. Bridges and power plants will be targeted if the Iranians do not sign this agreement.
All right, so you heard it from him. I mean, Trump told him it must be true.
Right? Of course, because
Oh my lord,
what?
it's just funny how many
this
times
is-
like people are going to believe this. Thing, you know,
I
I
know,
mean,
'cause,
it's beyond.
what's tomorrow? That way we see how the stock market opens up in the morning now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and that way when it's down because of this, and then all of a sudden, what did he say? Tuesday or Wednesday they're heading there. So Tuesday or Wednesday, when Trump goes and he talks with all the people in Pakistan and stuff,
Yeah,
then the
when was
market
that? When was
goes
that?
up.
Wednesday?
I think so.
I get dizzy listening to
Yeah,
this
me
stuff.
too.
It
I
really,
really
yeah,
don't.
exactly.
Like-
Dizzy is a good word for it.
Like
Yeah.
to be honest, like me and T-Dog went out to dinner with another couple last night. We go over there, you know, we say hi, da, da, da. So we're talking. I said, "Oh, how do you like that? At least the straight home looses over there." They're like, "No, they closed it.
It's closed.
Yeah, it's close.
They put the blinds back, everything."
Yep, it's all
like,
closed.
it's ridiculous.
Who's just
It
open?
really is. It really is.
He just is making this into a reality show. The guy was always, people used to say the guy's
I
a
voted for him
showman.
3 times.
Yeah, I know. But you know what the thing is that he always was a showman. He always had his, you're fired, you're fired. He has no art of the deal, people. There is no art of the deal, or this would have
But
been
I
taken care
think you're
of,
saying in the last episode, I mean, he's not the same person.
No.
He doesn't have the spunk. He doesn't have the nothing. He's more like a talking puppet head now.
Yeah.
You know, and a grumpy one at that. That doesn't like anybody's. Like, he used to have personality. Like, he used to be like, man, I like this guy.
The
Now,
first
I
3
don't know.
years, the first 3 years of his first term, that's the man I voted for, and the guy was actually doing good by us. You know, and I felt, you know, this is not the same guy.
No.
Not the same
It's
guy.
not the same
No,
guy.
but and some people, like the other couple that we went out to dinner with, said, "I'd love to know what Netanyahu has on him."
Yeah.
I still say, you know, everybody mark my words. Okay, here's the deal. He probably would not have won this election. Probably Kamala would have won. Okay, and the thing is the powers that be, like Netanyahu and all them, they came and they said, "Look, Trump, you don't want to go out a loser. You don't want to lose to Biden and then to Kamala Harris. So look, we're gonna get you in because we're powerful, so we'll get you in, but you're gonna do our bidding." And they go, that way you'll go out a winner. Now this man's head is like bigger than his house, so you know his ego was super inflated. So he did what he had to do for his ego. That's my opinion.
I believe it. I believe it.
You know what? Yeah, from what I'm witnessing, how can I say nah? There's no way.
Yeah.
You know, I can't say that.
We got some more viewers, so let's just say hi to all the viewers out there.
Hi,
Hey,
everybody.
guys.
And
Glad
TikTok,
you're joining
YouTube,
us.
Excellent.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
So, speaking of, you know, you not liking Trump anymore. He was the diehard right guy.
Yeah.
Alex Jones.
It's not like I don't like him. I'm disappointed in letdown.
No,
it's like with Mets. It's like,
No,
man, it's okay.
because
You let me down.
if you don't mind me saying, you said the next time we have a fire, we're sitting out by a fire, what are you going to do? Tell the world what you're going to do.
I was going to burn my MAGA hat.
Yeah.
I'm never going to wear it again.
Lord, no.
Yes, yes, he said that. He said that today.
Yeah,
He said he's too
damn.
through.
he let me
Yes.
down. He let me down that much, you know.
When are you gonna burn the America First Trump up there then?
No, we need him because he's
No, I need him. He's
He's one of the nuts for the squad.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
president that God ever created.
oh my Lord.
Okay. So no, I'm burning the hat. I'm never going to wear it.
Damn.
Yeah.
If I get wear it, I'm going to either get a bullet in my head or, you know. So
Spit on.
I
spit
know.
on and tarred and feathered, and I'm just going to burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You know.
So we're gonna get the latest on what Alex Jones feels about this whole thing too, because that was Trump's diehard. I mean,
Yeah.
Alex
Yes.
Jones.
He
was,
supported him.
Yep. He was.
That's scary.
They were
Yeah.
on the same level at one time.
Yes.
It's really
And
a shame.
I got respect for him.
But now he's not MAGA. He's not America First. Is what they
Well,
tell
he's
you, but-
low IQ.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
low IQ.
low IQ.
Like the rest of us now.
Yeah.
So let's hear what he has to say about the war, and then
Yeah.
we'll get back to us. I can't believe everybody just, I don't know. Oh no, we were good. They heard that, but they didn't see it.
All right, we'll try to put it on now.
So I'll let you watch the rest of it instead of watching us.
Sorry about that.
We're really messing up this episode. Check out our other ones. They're a little more smoother than this one. This one's a total train wreck, guys. So let's try this again. You'll watch the rest of it and you'll see Alex Jones talking instead of just watching us walk around, grab beers, and bullshit.
The people on Quaalude shoot and drive. Yeah. All right, listen, we close that door, man. I know.
That's it, man. There you go, guys.
I know.
There you go. There he is.
Life of say on and on and on. He did something good with Joe Rogan, today, so they can use hallucinogens in medical areas to get people off drugs and also for PTSD. Joe's pushed that for years, so that's a great idea. I still want Trump to do good. I still support him when he does good on policies and good cabinet members. But by sitting back and being a cult member and just saying yes, yes, yes to the neocons, we allow them to fully take control of Trump. There's a battle over this right now. And we're going to lose the midterms. His poll numbers are plunging. That affects the Republicans. These are facts, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reality. And you cannot ignore the fact that the Strait is closed. You cannot ignore the fact that Israel breaks the ceasefires. You cannot ignore that we are almost 2 months into all of this. And it's just getting worse by the day. And I see people say, you attacked him, so then he attacked you. And it's all about, you wouldn't have been attacked if you didn't attack him. I don't give a shit about being cool. I was invited to Mar-a-Lago multiple times last year, years before that. I was invited to the White House by Trump and just didn't follow up on it because I don't want to be around the whole political system. It doesn't do anything to go talk to Trump. He does whatever he wants, but he does see public pressure, and that has an effect on Congress when we pressure on it. So this is not junior high. I don't want to be the class president or something like all you weird remaining weirdo new MAGA people are. I'm not with all the neocons that were never Trumpers. I'm not for all these wars. I'm not for all these changes in Trump. And I see him constantly be made a fool of by Israel, saying the war is won, saying that the Strait of Hormuz is open, saying everything's great when it's not. These are facts. You can go to my X feed. It says, the Strait's open. You're a fool. We won the war. See, you're an idiot. And every week Trump says this and people believe it and never remember the last time that he was full of shit. Iran is up against a wall, but it has that choke point. So this is a long, protracted war, already starting to kill the global economy, killing our recovery. The economists are clear. It will boost inflation. They'll raise interest rates, and then his recovery plan is dead. And then we go bankrupt, and BlackRock and the globalists are happy. They used COVID last time to derail Trump's plan, and now they've done this. And I said it'd probably be a war that would do it, like Iran. I want the old Trump back. I want to succeed. I want to beat the globalists. I've been persecuted by the Democrats, but I can't sit here and be immoral and support this type of garbage. That's the facts. Respond to the facts. Trump is literally killing MAGA in live time and attacking the only people that were ever loyal to the original message that we got on board to support. Thank you. Please follow me on X at Real Alex Jones, on Rumble at The Alex Show Show. God bless you all. Big updates and big announcements coming.
All right, I had to throw his little shout out in there. Yeah, so I mean, everybody says he's a crazy conspiracy theorist.
I don't know. I agree with everything.
I agree with everything he just said.
It's.
I feel he just spoke for me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
He actually did, and that's how I feel. And if it offends anybody, I'm sorry, but that's
all of us are not MAGA.
Yeah.
You know who really is MAGA now? It's so funny, right? Because hold on, let me find the video. This one that I've seen it says see the difference blackmail makes, right?
Oh, this
now
guy.
watching the people that were so anti-MAGA that now are
all of a
Trump's
sudden
right-hand people.
yes, and he's a warmonger too.
Yeah,
So,
he is.
Yes, he is.
Let's
So
see if I can do this right.
he's smiling like a Cheshire cat. This guy.
And you know how you make America great again? Tell Donald Trump to go to hell. To President Trump, you saved the world. God bless you.
I'm a never Trump guy. I never liked him.
Elect Donald Trump in 2024. God bless you, sir.
There is no way we are going to allow a con artist to take over the conservative movement, and Donald Trump is a con artist. Don't play games with this president's in office, because it's not going to turn out well.
It's typical Trump. All bluster, very little substance.
President Trump made history.
Is Donald Trump the biggest moron? Who the hell are you? Some schmuck with a skyscraper? Who cares? Well, you'll see what I'm gonna do. Well, you'll see what I'm gonna do.
And he loves Israel, too. And I said, this is our first Jewish president.
And you know how
I mean, that's
Yeah,
Wow.
I
That's
remember
only-
all that.
Yeah, you
That's
know
not
what? You
even
forget
all.
about that. I forgot
Yeah.
about a lot
I
of
forgot
those.
about the Mark Levin one. I can't stand that guy's voice. Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
know.
I know that Jews gonna come after me now.
Who, the
but
great
I'm
one?
part Jewish, so you can't. All
The
right?
great
It's
one.
against,
Not
like,
only
the
that,
halal.
but you're allowed to say you don't like his voice.
Yeah, no, his voice is so. He's like he's what Ben Shapiro is gonna sound
Oh
like
my
in
God, I
another
hate
30
Ben
years.
So he's an
I know.
older bench. Yeah.
He's an older Ben Shapiro,
Yeah.
old chubby.
Yeah.
Not as big
But
eyebrows.
it's true. And
He
you know
his
what?
eyebrows are insane.
But you know, the thing is looking at that and all those people. But now look what he's doing. The minute now, people that really like Marjorie Taylor Greene,
The ones that supported him back then
Elon Musk,
are ousted.
that Alex Jones, everybody, right? Then all of a sudden he's calling them low IQ.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
I know what
Tucker
he's,
Carlson.
what he's doing now, though, on some of them, because even Joe Rogan say like he's crazy. There's something going on, but now he's kissing Joe Rogan's butt because Joe Rogan messaged him and he said, "You need FDA approval? Boom, I'll sign the paper." And had him in like
Wait, who
next
said
day.
that?
Joe Rogan found he messaged Trump saying that we have a huge opioid crisis in America.
Right, which we do. Yeah.
But there's apparently, I don't know if it's DMT, but it might be something or something like that, where it was given to opioid patients once, and like 70 or 80% stopped doing heroin afterwards.
Wow.
Given to twice, it went up to 90%.
So you have a
Wow.
cure.
So he wants Trump to start, get that in the rolls, like this is what we need to start treating these patients.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he had him in and he signed it right away. Didn't go through anything. So I'll show you the video on
So,
that.
That's
but
interesting.
maybe because Trump really wanted to do it. I don't think it has anything to do.
I don't know. I mean, it could be that he's trying to, whatever, they say they want. He might just give everybody one thing, try to get them back. Like, oh no, because now that he's doing this, now Joe Rogan's going to, like, regardless,
Oh yeah, kiss his ass. Yeah.
And Joe Rogan is the biggest podcast in the world. Like,
Is
yeah,
it?
yeah. Joe Rogan
Yeah,
has,
he's the greatest.
he does those 3, 5, sometimes like crazy hour episodes.
Really?
They all just talk about nothing.
See,
like
I
we
don't
do. Yeah.
really watch all
And he
that.
has people on and stuff, and because it's so long to watch. I mean, like our 2-hour episode that we did last week. That shit
I
was
get
long.
tired during
I
the
couldn't even
2 hours.
watch that whole thing.
No.
Didn't President Trump go on with Joe Rogan?
Yeah, he went on
Yes.
the UFC and stuff.
But
come
his
out
son
and-
Barron,
yeah, and it
his
shows,
son
yeah.
Barron told him to do it. And he was like, I never even
Because he
knew.
knows that's the largest platform.
Ah.
So
Oh,
now he's
hey,
kissing
yeah.
his butt.
Yeah.
That's why he is where he is.
So
Yeah.
let's watch him kiss his butt for a minute. Even though, regardless, this is really good because
Yeah,
we
that-
all know people have died from overdose.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, everybody
Numerous,
does.
Yeah. So it's especially being from New York. I mean, I know so
I
many
know,
people.
and I see even what's like going on in the cities like Kensington.
It's
and,
sad.
you
It's,
know.
it's really sad, and
The
even
people
in
that should-
California's bad with that
Yeah.
the fentanyl.
The people that should be doing something about it is doing nothing about it, but
Yeah.
counting their
at all.
freaking money.
Yeah.
That's it. So let's see. I think they'll go over what exactly went on because it's like a minute. Yeah, a minute long. Watch this, and then we'll be.
I want to tell everybody how this happened. I sent President Trump some information. We have a gigantic opiate problem in this country, obviously. In 2024, more than 80,000 people died of overdoses. It's a horrible number. And there's more than 5 million people that are addicted to opiates right now in this country. With one dose of Ibogaine, more than 80% of people are free of that addiction. With 2 doses, it's more than 90%. I sent him that information. The text message came back, sounds great. Do you want FDA approval? Let's do it. It was literally that quick. These drugs are illegal not because they're harmful. They're illegal because of the 1970 Controlled Substances Act that was passed by the Richard Nixon administration. They did it to target the civil rights movement and the anti-war movement. It's not because these drugs harm people. And for 56 years, we've lived under those terrible conditions. We're free of that now. We're free of that now. Thanks to all these people that we see next to me, and thanks to President Trump.
All right. So I mean, that
okay,
was
one good thing the man did.
I mean,
Okay, that's for America.
Well, he closed the border, right? Mass deportations.
He
which
didn't mass
haven't-
deport.
He did at first, but
He did,
now-
but they're
now
fighting against it.
he's
No, I
not
mean, he
gonna
did.
die, yeah.
He's not doing everything horrible.
But when it comes to affordability, like the gas prices are still basically $4 a gallon.
Okay,
The
you
food
know
prices.
How come now? I did a whole bunch of research on how come gas prices are still high.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
you
I
did.
really
You
did. You want to hear it?
let's hear it, because I have a
Alright.
video on that as well. That's why I wanted to see. Let's see
Educate
you
us,
first.
Okay,
please.
this is, all right, we're gonna do.
Mama Dukes. Let's hear
All right,
it.
I got a
Educate
whole
us,
bunch of
moms.
notes, so just-
Education time with Mama Dukes.
Okay. Now, what happens is that there are two types of oil. There's light sweet crude and there's heavy sour crude. The light sweet crude is easy to refine, and the heavy sour crude is thick and harder to refine. Okay. Now, the ones we need for gas, okay, we don't have enough of. We have more of, I think we have more of the thin, light sweet crude. No, because this is hard. It was really interesting.
That's
but
like
it's so
Coors Light
complicated.
against your field.
Right.
Educate us.
Okay, so anyway, but our refineries
Uh-huh.
need the heavy crude, which we don't get. We have to get that from Venezuela, Canada, and Mexico.
Don't tell me it's got to
Okay.
come through the fucking Strait of.
I don't know, Hormuz,
Because that
but
shit's
anyway.
closed.
But so that's why that
It's open.
and the oil prices are global. They are not like set, because you see, like we have to import for our gas, but we export for like other people, like heating oil or whatever. So we still have to import no matter what, because we don't have enough of that. And did anybody know that there's summer gas and winter gas?
No, actually, I didn't know that.
Ah, see, it pays to research.
I thought
So I guess
I
they make
think-
it different for winter because of the cold weather or something.
Yeah, actually, see, you're smart.
Is that right?
That's what I
yes.
would think. If
Okay,
they're
it's-
different.
I was going to say, I
It's
thought I
the
knew that.
Reed vapor pressure. The winter gas, okay, is higher Reed vapor pressure. It's got more of something in it, all right, that it evaporates short, like what is gas? Because I wrote it shorthand here. Evaporates faster. The summer gas evaporates faster. The winter gas evaporates slower.
I heard like in the winter, like on a cold morning, you should fill up your tank because as it warms up, it expands.
Right.
You actually get more gas or out of it or something.
Probably,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
I
not
don't
to
know if
lead
that's
us,
true,
not
or-
to lead us down the rabbit hole, but I heard somebody was getting tires and they were told you got summer tires and winter tires.
Yeah, they try to.
I never heard of that.
Like they'll have the ones that have no real tread. They're just kind of like the slicks with the grooves. Those are summer
Okay.
tires.
But I never.
And winter tires will have a little more like grip to them.
Let's
You know
see,
how they
I
make
So
all
that's
those
like
lines
having-
in
You
there?
keep talking
Yeah.
about that. Let's see.
Really?
Anyway,
Oh,
get back
But
to
anyway,
gas.
Okay, getting
no,
back-
but so get this though, like actually, like oil companies like Exxon and Chevron make more money when oil prices rise, no matter what. So you know, like, and it says who wins? The oil producers win, the refineries win, the oil exporting people win, and the consumers lose all the way around.
That's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Alright.
not fair.
I got a video if I can find it, right?
Okay.
Of an Asian man who explains it, and we all know Asians are
I was
smarter
just
than
gonna
us.
say,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
smarter
Without
than
a
You
doubt.
know, I kind of wrote this
I-
like quick, and sometimes I can't read my own writing. I really got to be
So,
more.
and he's going to explain why we're paying $4 a gallon, basically.
All right,
So
let's begin.
this is very informative, very educational. So just take a minute and hear him out.
Okay. I really
We're
like
not
that.
that informed. Well, Mama Dukes is.
Yeah, I
Not
kind
the
of
rest
really
of us.
like
We're
that.
just, here.
I learned from that, Mama.
I know it's like 3 a.m. when I'm up. I gotta like research shit.
There you go.
Dino, why is gas here so high in America if we have enough oil and gas to supply ourselves? Why do we care so much about
Because
the oil
that's not
coming out of
how
Hormuz?
that's not how the global oil market or global commodity markets work. There is a global market price. Everybody has to pay that price for the oil because it's a global commodity. That's it. It's traded globally, and the price is fixed based on what the market price is. And right now, with the supply shock in Strait of Hormuz, Iran conflict, whatever, right? It's reduced the supply, so the global market price per barrel is like $100 right now when it used to be like $60, right? And everybody has to pay that price for the oil. When people say that, oh, the US is energy independent because we produce more, right, than we consume, it's true. We can produce more oil than we consume. But that has got nothing to do with what we have to pay for that oil. Nothing to do with it. It's just a physical independence, you know? And it's kind of interesting too because this country's oil refinery infrastructure is really old. It can only process heavy crude, which is not what we're producing a lot of. So literally what you could see, what we produce in shale oil and all that is light crude, but we don't have refining capacity. So you would literally see ships leaving the US with our oil and then ships coming in with somebody else's oil, because our refinery infrastructure capacity can only refine that kind of oil for gasoline. That's it's part of the reason why everybody pays the market price. So you think of it this way, right? What can you do about it? Oh, some people say like, the government can come in and intervene and like, oh, you can't export the oil, you have to sell it to your own people. What's that going to do? It's going to ruin the industry. No one will want to extract oil anymore. No one will want to be in the oil business anymore because they can't make the money, right? Like if you have a lot of gold, would you sell it cheaper because you have a lot of it? God, no, you will sell it to the highest price, which is the market price. These companies are for-profit companies. It's a whole industry that's there for profits. They're not going to just do the, not sell it to the US only for a cheaper price. That doesn't work. Doesn't make sense. And then you can't ban the exports. It's the same thing. You're intervening in a free market. It's not going to work, right? Your refining capacity, your refining capability is mismatched. These are all the reasons why it's expensive. But the biggest reason really is it's a global commodity. You pay what the market price is. It doesn't matter how much you produce at all.
That's basically
So yay, see, I kind of knew, but he explained it better.
Yeah, I mean, he explained it very smooth, but you did. You actually said similar, almost all the same things.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll give you credit on that because you didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that before you did that.
A lot of these videos, if you don't know, well, like 2 hours before the show, we just throw them all up, and like a lot of them we've only seen maybe like 30 seconds of, maybe 15 seconds of, maybe even 5, maybe even not at all. Like a couple of them, they haven't seen it all. I've only seen like.
No, I never seen anything. Yo, that's it. That's what we go with.
So it's first time viewing.
Yeah.
What else do we have to talk about? Let's see.
All right. Well, did we get into the how in debt we are? The country?
I think you did. I think that's how we started.
I started it. Well, anyway, I just want everybody to know that the U.S. is $35 trillion in debt, and it's the highest that it's ever been. Okay. The second highest was under FDR, and that was right after World War II. Okay, and that came from the whole war spending. But right now, we're just in starting a war that's on, off, on, off, on, off. Who knows when it's going to end? Because I don't foresee it ending anytime soon.
It's like a light switch.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, and so I just want everybody to know that when you hear that the economy is doing well, it is not doing well. Okay, and I know debt and economy are two different things in a way, but they do relate to each other. So you can't be $35 trillion in debt and growing, especially now with the war happening. I just want everybody to know. So when you hear him say the economy's booming, we're booming. And the other thing is he's always saying we got the greatest military in the world. Yes, we do have a great military. I'll give you that. But our military is nowhere near as prepared as he claims that everybody feels safe with. It is not. Okay, look it up, people. The aircrafts that the Air Force has are really outdated. They don't have enough people to work on them. I mean, look it up. Talk to Grok. Talk to who's the other one?
You can't trust the AI.
No, but then you go down these rabbit holes. You ask for sources that they go by, and then you look up your own.
I don't believe anything.
I will spend hours from like when I'm up at 3, until like 7. And I look, and that's what makes me go to sleep.
I can't watch the news no more. I don't watch any of it.
Yeah, well, you know what? This you have to.
I've been watching it for too many years in my life. And
now
you know
just
what?
watch the Mets.
Yeah,
the
Mets
are an 11-game losing streak. So now I'm watching.
Oh wow! Usually they start off good.
No, well, the Mets are on the losing streak because
we lost 11 straight games because Mr. Met and Mrs. Met.
I'm getting a divorce.
No.
They hugged Mandami, Maya Mandami.
And then they've lost ever since.
And they've lost every game since.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how that happened.
Wow. Well, now maybe they'll be getting a divorce. I don't know.
George is getting angry. Papa Murph's getting angry. But
well, good news though is
thank God I contained my.
The economy is better than it's ever been, and it's going to be the best.
And you're going to love
China's shaking in their boots. You know why?
Why?
Because
Tell
apparently
us,
Russia just dropped a bombshell. It
What?
says full return to the U.S. dollar for a huge energy, oil, gas, and minerals deal with Trump. All right. So now even Russia, even though they're fighting Ukraine, and which
we never hear about anymore,
which we've given so much money to Ukraine to fight Russia and kill Russians. But now Putin wants to say, me and Trump are friends. I don't know. I don't buy it. I think it's fake news. but it's from Fox, and
well, there you
it
go.
depends on
Billy, what
no,
makes
it's
you
actually
think-
posted on. Sorry, well, it was from Fox, I think, and then it was on Newsmax. It was from Newsmax, but
Newsmax is the same.
Donald Trump posted it.
Oh.
So now you know it could be fake. It was Donald Trump.
Yeah, everything that comes out of that man.
I hate to say because I voted for him 3 times too, but it's like, come on, man. All right,
I don't trust any news. I don't trust my government. It's sad.
Government's awesome. News is
The
awesome.
government's awesome. The news
And
is
we love
awesome.
the Jews. Israel. Actually,
Yes.
I don't want the Jews at all. It's Israel. The Israel government.
Yes.
That,
If it wasn't for
yeah,
my government, I wouldn't be
man,
here.
Man, FBI is really
No, you
I
love
said Israel.
I know.
Anyway, let's watch about Trump. Here we go.
Being nicer to Russia is because, and China's freaking out about this, Russia is now willing to start trading on the US dollar again and not in the BRICS currency to join the global market. This would absolutely spell the end of China as we know it. Russia is the last piece of the puzzle to bring China to its knees. And we don't actually have a problem with, well, we shouldn't have a problem with Russian values. They're people. Putin's a Cold War relic. But beyond the neocons and what they want you to believe because they want to keep sending unaccountable money to Ukraine, we should actually have a relationship with Russia. Very similar values amongst the people. And Trump is willing to gamble 30 cents more at a gallon at the pump for like a few weeks to do that. Again, trust the guy. Oil is still remarkably cheaper right now than it was under Joe Biden. But here's the other side that's not entirely public yet. What's China doing right now? They already know they're not in a position to do anything militarily against us. Opponents of the Iran strike are whining that we're depleting our munition reserves. Well, not nearly as much as China's depleted theirs. This attack showed China 2 things. 1, our military is way stronger than they thought. And 2, China had put a lot of their air defenses, a lot of their resources and weaponry in Venezuela and Iran, and we took it out in a day. The smokescreen of the military might of China was decimated in the first 20 hours.
It's crazy. I mean, you heard that. I don't even know what to say to that.
I mean,
it seems like all
now it's all about China. Now we're doing this all for China, so China gets to their knees because, like, what the hell is going on? Now
Really?
we're gonna be
What?
at war with China next?
Probably.
I mean, what the hell?
You know,
World War.
I mean, it becomes crazy. I
I
mean,
really don't know.
you know,
anymore.
first of all,
I really don't know.
I think countries should do what they need to do. As long as they don't come and bother me, I will not bother them. It's like I don't go to my neighbor's house or the next town over. and
Exactly.
say, you
Why
know
can't we
what?
all
You
just
need to
coexist?
do
And not
it.
even just China, but isn't they was BRICS or what? The UK or something, right?
I don't follow that.
I think I'm not sure, but it's not America and it's not
Right.
China because
Right.
China's Zen or Yeni or whatever.
Something like that. Yeah.
So now we have China mad at us, and then we have another country mad at us, and then Russia. How is Russia going to be on our side? We gave like billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine and missiles and ammunition and everything to go kill his, people. Like, why would he say
everything
okay?
that comes out of Trump's mouth is full of
It
shit?
just doesn't make sense. Like, why? I mean, I don't think the Russians are going to be too happy with their leader if that's what their leader's doing. I mean,
I can't picture Putin doing that, but
I don't know. It's all bullshit.
Russia,
All
you know, when
bullshit.
I saw Tucker Carlson's thing when he was over in Russia, Russia looked very nice.
I know.
They had their shelves were stocked, you know, everything was clean and neat, you know, and stuff like that. So I don't know.
You know, in order for these globalists, the world order thing, you got to destroy the United States.
Yeah.
And my gosh, they're doing it. They're
Yeah,
doing
they
their
have an
stuff.
inside job.
Once they
because-
get done, once they eliminate the United States and they're well on their way,
yeah.
then they could seal the deal and we
And
win
I'm
world
sorry,
order.
I think Donald Trump is one of them. And boy, yes, you're right.
I believe so too, and I believe the Pope. And I'm not gonna, and I'm not a fan of him either.
Oh,
But
the Pope. Yeah, the Pope hates Trump.
Yeah.
And Trump hates the Pope. I wish I had a video on that.
Yeah.
I got one.
And the
that's
Pope
a
is
fun
more
one.
worried about
That's part of
Islam and stuff. It's like, you know, I don't even want to get into that guy because he's never worth my time.
I don't like the Pope either because the Pope is a lot of things the Pope's for are demonic in my opinion. And
Yeah.
I mean, he was during the whole, Trump running for president stuff. He was bashing him and stuff.
Never
he was
said-
part of the woke
Yeah.
left.
Was it? I don't know.
I think the Popes, unfortunately, because
Oh, he's-
God
no,
and
he's-
everything, but the
he's-
Popes are puppets. That's all they are.
Yeah.
They're puppets. They're not real
and so
popes.
Oh, we used to have good popes, but you know,
But
I don't even
back in
follow
the-
these people.
yeah,
There's
you
they're not gods.
Don't
so
you
I
see,
even
this is
follow
the
them.
world
It's true.
order taking over, because at one time the Pope was the Pope and the President of the United States was the President of the United States.
Yes, now it's not
Okay,
that way.
now it's all now they all kneel to one leader. Who is this leader? I don't know. I don't know, but that's
No.
that's
The
my
Pope-
viewpoint.
The Pope kneels to Netanyahu. Trust me.
Oh,
Well-
Trump's going to be knocking. Iran war is going to be over again, guys. You know,
Was it
Where
in?
did you see this?
Oh,
Yeah, breaking
before
news.
midnight?
Breaking news. Alex Jones again talks about it because he might hate Trump, but he also
And is this on now? This start. This is like.
I don't
breaking
know. It's
news?
on my screen, so I figured I'd share it.
Well, what if it's
Breaking
like
now. Trump says if Iran doesn't take the deal, he's going to knock out every single power
we saw
plant.
that
I'm gonna make them
before.
a
Did you
parking
know
lot.
it before? I
I
thought,
thought we saw a
yeah.
different one.
Oh, maybe I saw that earlier.
Oh, we
You
saw
look
that
at it
guy.
again.
Yeah, we saw him
Oh
earlier.
yeah, well you seen a different video of him.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think this is another one. Oh no, this is how I think this. I don't know. Maybe we've seen this one.
I'm sorry, guys. You
Maybe
know,
this
sometimes
isn't
you have
a
to
Don't
hear
blame
it,
the
right?
assistant technical director because he
No,
had nothing to
just
do
the
with that.
technical producer that doesn't know what he's doing.
I'm gonna have to write down the videos that we watched now.
All right. So
What's
what are we
this?
talking about next?
What was that? Maria Barlow?
This was
Cash
FBI
Patel.
Cash Patel says arrests are coming for 2020 election.
I can't wait.
We're in 2026.
Well, you know what?
We're on the verge of
No, let
the
me tell
end
you,
of
Cash-
Armageddon. I don't
Cash,
care
no,
now.
but Cash might seriously have every intention to do that. But guaranteed, Trump fires him before he gets a chance.
Yep.
Maybe. I mean, it depends on how big his eyes are. Well, let's hear what he says. Let's
I
hear him
can't
out first.
see that,
But
with
I'm
his
pretty
big eyes.
sure this is absolute bullshit because they're not arresting anyone. I mean, you have the Omar person.
Nobody
they have
gets
all the
arrested.
Delirium centers.
Yeah, none of it's arrested.
Nobody. The only one that got arrested was Donald Trump. Remember,
Yeah,
that
but
was
that's
all
fake.
staged. That
That's
was all
fake.
staged.
That was to make it look like a big.
That was all staged. He's the only one that got arrested.
I mean, that's how deep the tentacles run in all
It
that.
really is. They're amazing. They had people like me feeling bad. Like,
he might be telling the truth. I mean, Epstein did kill himself. So,
yes, he did.
I mean,
Yes, he
said
did. And
it,
so did those
it's gotta
50
be true.
people that was involved with the Clintons too.
Yeah.
They committed suicide too. That knife in the back, he fell on it.
And Barack Obama's
On
chef
purpose.
definitely drowned.
He yes.
Definitely drowned in 3 feet of water.
Guys,
I
we're
mean,
being
He
played,
couldn't swim. I
man.
mean, they
We're
said
being
he
played.
drowned in a foot of water.
Yep.
So it's possible. So let's
Yeah.
hear him out, and then make your
Yeah.
educated opinion.
Let me ask you about the mission, because every time I see President Trump, he says this repeatedly, that the election was rigged in 2020. I mean, he says it all the time. We all know that. And it's almost getting lost because he says it so much. You've been at the FBI now 14 months. Have you done anything about that? And do you have anything to tell us about that?
Absolutely, Maria. Look, I've been with the president nearly since day one on this. As I told you earlier, I was the one that led the effort with folks like Trey Gowdy, Johnny Ratcliffe, and Devin Nunes to expose the corruption that tried to thwart President Trump's first presidential election run. And we saw the FISA abuses there. And I lived through it, and the media came at me then, too. That just shows you that when you're over the target, you keep pummeling the target because the media's going to try and pummel you. We are not going to take this and have not taken this laying down. We did already indict former Director Comey, and that's going through the judicial process. But we also, at this FBI, even though we uncovered what we uncovered back in the House Intel days, I had to come in here and find rooms that they hid from the world. I had to come in here and find access on our computer systems in restricted and prohibited case files that they purposely put in places for no one to see and find. We have found all this information. We are working with our Department of Justice partners, and I am never going to let this go, because they not only have personally attacked the presidency of the United States and President Trump, but they tried to thwart our elections and rig the entire system. And that is not something that is going to stop. That is not something I'm going to allow on my watch. But you just have to remember, they built this disease temple over 20 and 30 years. We've got all the evidence. I can announce on your show that we've got all the information we need. We're working with our prosecutors, the Department of Justice, and their Attorney General Todd Blanche, and we are going to be making arrests. And it's coming, and I promise you, it's coming soon.
Well,
All right, I think he's full of shit.
Yeah,
it's coming soon. Don't worry, we're gonna.
you can be
arrest
happy. You're gonna be.
You know why I think that they might. You know why I think they might.
Yeah, they'll arrest one or two. Like, people that
no,
don't
but if
matter.
it's a 2020 election for it, because Donald Trump's going to make it sound like he would have won then too. So if it's to boost his ego, he'll let it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
But Papa Murph isn't worried about 2020 no more.
Not really.
I'm worried about 2027 if I ever get to see it.
It's true.
Really, I'm at that point.
Off subject, but kind of on subject.
Mhm.
All the migration we have. I mean, migration's great, legal migration and all, but the streets being taken over by you have the protest. Remember we showed another videos of protest of people with the Muslim prayers taking over the streets.
Right.
Yep. And that's going on. In the meantime, they have
That's just getting worse.
They divert our attention. They divert our attention to other shit that has nothing to do, but it's slowly taking over.
Well, see, to me, I
They
mean,
did
if that's what happens. And if they say
They did it
in New York City, I don't really care if they say call to prayer and they announce it, because what if it was your religion? You're forgot about the time, so you might have to pray. I get that. I really do.
New York City is not only you don't only have that, but New York City also is very lenient on crime. I mean, they're taking over the streets in New York City. I don't know if you've seen that one.
You can't believe everything they say.
I mean, look at this one, all right? This is New York City for all you New Yorkers out there. We're out of there now, but this is what's going on in New York City. I think in Queens or some crap.
And is it recent?
Yes. No, this is very recent. This is very recent.
Okay.
All right, and they're taking over the streets and crap. I mean, it's just they're just making a scene, and nobody does anything about it because the law enforcement, they don't want to.
Well, Mandami doesn't want law enforcement.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Defund the police. Let's defund the police.
That's old.
That's old. They call it something else.
They call it now. They call it.
Okay.
Really, nobody should be arrested. Having people in jail is hurting the system.
Yeah.
Really hand me a code because I got a
While you watch this, I'll grab it.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Our speakers were loud. I kind of hurt our ears, but that's New York City.
No,
I don't know if that's all in New York City, but the fact that many people
that's even going on in the neighborhood.
That isn't shut down. It's on the neighborhood. I mean,
I got to give them credit. It was done peacefully.
Oh yeah, very peaceful.
It was peaceful.
Nobody got hurt.
But nobody got hurt.
You know what? That's probably from Wildwood last year. Remember Wildwood had
No, this shit's
everybody
going
going
on
in the streets like
But
that.
that's an area. No, Wildwood is because they have the college kids and stuff, and the high school kids go there and stuff, and they all party for the weekend.
And
there's closing parks because there's gang activity.
Yeah.
All banging each other in the parks and
True,
shit.
they are. Yeah.
So I mean, what's going on?
But while all this going on, they hide it. They fill the media with aliens and UFOs
taking the cops away from us.
So we thought we seen
So
the
there's nothing you
UFO
can
the
do.
other night. Remember?
That was weird.
It was, I think, a helicopter, but it was very real.
I think it was a drone.
A drone, possibly a drone. It was something big though.
Yeah,
I think it was big. And
Oh,
it
the
had,
colorful thing though.
Yeah,
Red,
it's
white.
like, it was
red,
colors. It was all red and all
green.
green and a white light with green. Like,
Yeah.
it kept on changing patterns. It was very weird. Very strange. But apparently we shot down 3. We shot down 4 aircrafts. All right, over where was it? I forgot. We've seen this before, I think. It was shot over the United States somewhere. All right.
So now we'll find out where.
But 3 of those 4 aircrafts, they don't know what they were. They don't they know. Okay,
Well, if they're shot down, go to it and see what it is.
But that's what I'm saying. They went to it. They have no idea what they shot down.
What do you mean they have no idea?
That's what they're saying.
You
They
look
said
at
3 or 4.
it's a plane, it's a bird.
No,
it's
they said we don't know what this is. We don't know what we shot down.
That
we have
is-
no idea what we just
Well, what
shot
does
down.
it look like?
In
A
the-
weather balloon?
In the world I came from, it was called the UFO.
Yeah.
Unidentified. They don't know what it is.
And that's what it's called now.
Yeah.
So,
but we can't say it. But that's what it is.
let's hear what Marco Rubio, the guy that loves
little
Trump
Marco,
so
yeah.
much.
Little
yes.
Marco.
I don't believe a word he says either, and I think he's a demon. But
Little
anyway,
Marco.
let's hear
I
about
always
UFOs.
used to like him. But
I
I'm not
liked him
sure.
too, but I don't trust any of them.
I mean, you seen in the last video we played earlier how he hated Trump.
Yeah.
Loves Trump.
Yes,
Everybody
I don't
loves Trump.
trust any of
He's
them.
one of those.
Mhm.
What is that? Your vape?
It's his thing.
Oh, man, I think so.
Tulsi Gabbard, I trust.
Yeah, but she's on her way out.
Yeah, she's
Tulsi Gabbard, I know she's going to
get reassigned to a promotion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that
She'll be supersizing meals too.
Well, he'll consider that a promotion.
Let's hear what Marco's got to say. Good on Marco.
This morning, we're going to have a classified briefing on the objects that were shot down over the last weekend. First of all, I don't know why it's classified. I do not believe that any of the information that they've shared or are going to share with us is going to be the kind of thing that has to be kept secret. There's very specific reasons why things are classified, and if this doesn't meet the standard, maybe I'm wrong, we're going to find out. Second is this is pretty extraordinary, okay? This is not just a curiosity or into weird stuff about UFOs and aliens. For the first time in 65 years, the United States has shot something down over our airspace. Not once, but 4 times. And 3 of those 4 things, we have no idea what they are, and people deserve to know what they are. I mean, it's pretty extraordinary. You're launching at least $800,000 missiles off of fighter jets over American airspace. That's a pretty big deal. We need to understand why we did it and what these things are, where they come from, who owns them, who made them, why are they here. And perhaps the explanation is easy, and maybe not. The point is that these are important things that the American people deserve to know and that they deserve to hear directly from the president about. Not a political thing here, okay? People deserve to know, why are we shooting things down? If it's serious enough to shoot down, it's serious enough for you to know something about it. Look, this is a topic I've been on for a long time, because this is not new. It may sound new, but it really isn't. We have been seeing objects flying over restricted airspace in the United States for a long time now. No one took it seriously because immediately it was about UFOs and flying saucers and aliens. And that's not my concern. My concern is that some other country has developed a capability to monitor and enter our airspace, and that we are not prepared to identify it because they have figured out a way. You know, we're looking for airplanes. We're looking for missiles. We're not looking for objects that don't fit that criteria. And strategic surprise is the way a lot of wars start, and it's the way a lot of wars and conflicts are lost. So these are important questions that need to be answered. But you deserve to hear directly from the president and from the administration, not from spokespeople, and not with double talk and not with unnecessary secrecy. We'll see how this hearing goes. I don't have high expectations of it.
That's why I said you showed it.
I mean, is that not AI?
No, that was. I don't think that was AI. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't believe anything anymore.
Because Marco
how do they not know what it is? Oh, they shot down 4.
We don't know what it is. We don't know.
I
can't tell you how big it was. I can't tell you nothing
How do you
about it.
not know what it is? It was flying, so you know something that's flying.
So we shot down.
Does it have a camera?
Yeah.
Surveillance. Like,
I still say I find it hard to believe that little Marco would sit there and say that and say, and people deserve to hear it directly from the president, when he knows damn well President Trump doesn't like the American people and is not talking to the American people because we're all low IQ.
Yeah.
So he's not going to talk to us. So why would Marco even say that?
Good point. But maybe because he's trying to, he's probably going to run in 2028, so he has to put that out there. He has to be on our side. And
really,
I think so. Yeah. I think they're saying him and JD Vance are going to run.
I wouldn't.
If we have an election in 2020.
Yeah, because I got a feeling that.
Well, he said
the way things are heading,
are starting and stuff from unknown, the flying objects and crap.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I think they're planning on starting more wars, which we all kind of know that already because they're already talking about other countries.
Well, because Trump wants to stay in power forever.
And yeah, now they're going to blame it on these UFOs we're shooting down. Oh, we have to let other countries because they're invading.
And he's the only one that reports it. No fake news reports it. Nobody's reporting it. It's
That's why I still say.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's AI. I'm gonna have to research that further.
I don't know. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, I am because
Mama Dukes is on the case.
You are the researcher.
I am.
Let's get off subject.
Okay.
You want to do I don't even think our Erica Kirk fans on here, but you want to do that Erica Kirk?
Erica Kirk.
We don't have to, but we do it. But if you don't want to do it, it's not a big deal.
Well, we'll switch it up a little because we're just going on about Trump. So we're gonna go on good old Erica Kirk.
We always do an Erica Kirk for the TikTok people. We always do an Erica.
Yeah,
Kirk.
we got to do something on her.
She's brought up all the time.
But we got good old Nick Fuentes, right? And he talks about how Erica Kirk's a plant. Which I've said for a long time. I think she was planted. I think that, she fooled him because Charlie Kirk was such a nice,
I wish you could find, and I wish I would have sent you the video about that, how she interviewed for a job and then she wound up getting married.
But he's gonna
to
talk a little about that, so you'll hear that. But
But
it's
guys,
she was so
grieving.
wholesome, so kind, so honest that like she manipulated him. You know,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, she was so fake on so many of the things. Like she was like an actress.
I just can't see her cry no more.
I know.
Now you see me
Oh,
cry, right? If I get
I've
upset
never
about-
seen anybody cry like that,
No.
except an actress on TV.
and even then they have tears.
Yeah, and even then they do a better job than she did.
Yeah.
I mean,
She
was
should
like
be the poster child of-
I do think it's so cool though. I gotta give her props. She's got the perfect eyes when she looks demonic when she gets
Oh,
mad.
she was so demonic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, I wish I had eyes that could do that.
She gives that evil stare, like you
Oh.
feel her staring to
Yes,
your soul.
But
yes.
It's scary. Yeah, it's scary.
My lip is quivering because she forgave the man that assassinated her husband
Before he was
5
even
days
buried.
later.
Yeah.
Before he was even buried, she
Which they
forgave
still
him.
don't even know where he's buried, or they have no information on anything about where he's buried and stuff, or anything. Like they haven't released any, and the people are like, have you even buried him yet?
Right?
Is
Yeah.
he even buried?
Oh my God, you're right. You know what? You're right.
Oh, he might be clean.
But he wouldn't.
Because I think when you're
no,
Catholic,
no,
Christian,
yeah,
or whatever, you
and
don't
I think
do
they
that.
did that pretty much to burn his soul, you know, like because they're demons.
Well, a cremation
Wow.
doesn't burn your soul.
No, you're
I don't
right.
know, it might.
Well, I'm getting cremated, and I don't think it will.
For you.
You'll probably get cremated too. Who's
Yeah, I got no life insurance. I'm
Well,
screwed,
there you
man. Whatever's
go.
the cheapest way, we're gonna sell you a car and pay for your cremation. That's
It's
it.
your own fault. You were
My
born here.
car's not even worth it.
I know.
So you're screwed. Let's hear. Oh yeah, let's hear Mr. Fuentes. And he talks about it.
Oh, we
went over this. We can't drink before the show. all right?
Your mic is still.
Yes, I know. But we can't drink before the show because by the time we get an hour in, I'm already like, duh.
I know,
All
but
right,
you usually
so no
are
rule,
like
no
that.
drinking before the show.
Like half of society.
Yeah, I know. That's all.
Well, it's supposed to be about bitching in the kitchen.
That's what they hate.
So that's what we do. We drink and we bitch in the kitchen. I mean, that's
Yes.
basically you just hearing us, you know, what we always do.
Yeah, well, not
Not
always.
every night, but we save it up.
I still say, I know you don't want the TikTok royalty, but this is the first time that you know people are really going to watch you when you get nervous.
Well, I never get nervous. I'm not camera shy.
It kicked Corey Apple.
Anyway, back to Nick.
Humana.
That was our first episode.
Yes.
Anyway, let me mute Mike.
I've seen enough. Erica Kirk is a plant. We all know that. That is a fact. That is basically established. She was shopping around for a political husband. God knows where she comes from. She found one in Charlie Kirk. Do you think Charlie Kirk is the Riz master? He's not a good-looking guy. Dude, you know what she said on a podcast? I saw a clip of her on a podcast, and she said, I can't focus with him in the room because I'm just going to be looking at him. Now, that's some good acting. Now, you had me. Then I saw that clip. You know, maybe you had me when she did the first speech next to his chair. But when I saw that clip and she said, I'm not going to be able to focus with him in the room. He's too handsome. It's like, now that's some bad acting. That is some serious, that is a serious acting job. So I think she's a plant, obviously. But does that mean that they took him out to put her in? Not necessarily. I think that it's a political marriage. She's an operative. He's an operative. He happened to be killed. She's going to take over his responsibilities. It is what it is. I agree. I think she is not who she says she is, because there's all these clips coming out. She's in a music video. She's on these reality TV shows. I'm hearing she dated other people in the conservative movement. It's like, why is it that that's always the background? Alex Clark was on a reality show. Now she's doing a Turning Point show. Charlie Kirk's wife was on a reality show in a music video. Now she's a Turning Point. It's almost like you have these women, or people in general, but especially women, who are with a talent agency or they're with some agency. They'll do anything to be famous. They'll do anything to get in front of the spotlight. And then they find themselves marrying these like conservative guys or doing conservative political shows. Isn't that interesting? Candace Owens is another one. She's another wannabe fame whore, another clout whore. That's just what she is. She's the ultimate clout whore I've ever seen. You know where she came from? She sued one of her classmates for being racist. Then she started a company doxing people for being racist. Then she became the spokesperson of Blexit. I've seen enough.
What is that last thing he said?
She became a spokeswoman for Blexit,
Yeah.
which was about black people. I'm not sure people or women, but black people exiting like they're not falling prey to the Black Lives Matter movement. They're going to be conservative. No, she wasn't. That's why it's Blexit. They're exiting.
Oh, okay.
They're
The one
exiting, yeah. They're trying, like, they turn conservative, I guess, or whatever. I think that's what I remember.
Just didn't agree with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why it was called Blexit. It was like a black.
I remember
exit.
that. Yes.
Like, remember with Britain when it was Brexit, because Britain exited the United, what was it, the European Union?
Yeah.
Remember they wanted to get out of. You don't remember that? Okay, they wanted. There's European countries or the European Union. They call it, like the United States of America, France, Italy, and all them are called the EU.
And then what Brexit is some shit.
Okay, and Britain wanted to get out of it. That they wanted to disassociate from them. So it's like here we would say they want to secede from the union.
Yeah.
Well, that what they did is they had like a vote on it, but I don't think it passed. I don't remember. But it was called Brexit for Britain exiting the EU.
Okay.
So that's why Candace had Blexit, which was about black people exiting. Like they didn't want to fall prey to the typical stuff. I think.
Mama Dukes,
but it would be
shit.
no. I don't know
Hey,
everything.
Mama Dukes educated.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
Look at these
you're gonna
brownie
have to
points.
look it
I'm gonna be like Eric Kirk. I can't focus when Mama Dukes is in the room.
No,
That's a great line.
No, but I got
I know.
And no offense.
But she asks you something and you mess it
I
up.
can't focus. I can't focus. You're in the
beauty.
room.
No, but you know, I hate to say it. No, but I really.
Corners for you guys out there. You know,
Yes, it works. That could work.
It doesn't work. Trust me.
It definitely
I would not
It
fall
would
for
work
that.
1,000%.
Well,
It
give me
would
time
not
to
work
think
for
because
me.
you're like,
It
let me
wouldn't go down the
focus.
flue if you never heard this
But-
conversation.
Yes, but let me
No,
focus.
no,
Let me
it would
focus.
not.
I'm your beauty. Just
Oh, you're
so
full
let
of
me focus. In the meantime, it's like, let me come up with a quick one.
No, because
But you would appreciate
Yes.
the corniness of it all.
Oh,
And you
yeah,
would let it
but
slide.
I would say, who you kidding? I would. You know that.
And I just bought myself like 20 more seconds to like try to come up with an
Because
idea.
it's like, huh?
I know.
But
You see?
no, because
What guy?
no, because the thing is I hate to say it, that a lot of Charlie Kirk was a nice man,
I like
was very
Charlie.
smart
I like Charlie.
and everything else, but he probably never had a girlfriend or he had one girlfriend. Okay,
Probably.
so he has this gorgeous because Erica Kirk is I think she's beautiful.
A lot of
But,
tears too.
You know, no, she's got gorgeous eyes. She's got the blonde hair.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
and I'm sick of the blonde hair,
but
blue eyes thing
picture-
and they push it. I don't know. It's
picture-
like, I like, you know.
I know.
I never heard of him before he
When I was
was
younger, I liked
assassinated.
blonde hair, blue eyes. As I got older, I don't know. I just, you know.
You never even went out with a blonde hair, blue eyed person. No, it didn't.
Just every other variation.
I know. Maybe try a blonde hair, blue eyed one. See what I get you.
Maybe.
Any blonde hair, blue eyed?
There you go.
Wait a minute.
But anyway, the thing is, but the people like Charlie Kirk, they would fall for it. I hate to say it because he's probably never had a girlfriend.
No, he was a virgin.
Oh, so there's where.
No.
And all it takes is for him to have one good kiss, and he's like,
That's it. His pants are ruined, and he's like, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
It's so true.
Like the 40-year-old virgin over there.
Oh my
basically,
God, he really
Was a-
was.
It was, kind of.
Then you call him Woody Kirk after that.
No, but seriously, this is why.
Yeah,
he was
that's why it was
in
so
love.
easy for
Yeah,
her.
man, she knew it. She's like, oh man.
Oh yeah.
She has the puppy dog eyes or the evil eyes.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I never heard of her before he
looked at her like she was an angel.
Yes.
From
Yes.
seven. And she knew it.
And until he was assassinated, I used to see Charlie Kirk, and I like Charlie Kirk. People don't agree with him, but whatever. But all of a sudden, that's when I first saw her. Like, wait a minute, Charlie Kirk was married to her.
Yeah, but you know, that's what I'm saying.
There's something wrong.
Wait a minute.
Because
The numbers aren't there.
Did Charlie Kirk win the lottery without me knowing about it?
But
you know what I mean?
seriously, and all it took is one kiss, and he was like,
Yeah, he was done.
He was in
yes.
love. Yeah.
No, not even in love. It was
Not
all
even
over.
one little smirk.
And
or
she
a
could
hair
have-
flush, and now that I'm married, because after I interviewed her, I think he told me that I know I'm gonna marry her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he.
The
Yeah, that's what he
second,
told
the
me,
day
yeah.
he met her, he already knew he was.
She knew it too.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
women who know these things. I mean,
They manipulate.
I-
Yeah, women are evil in that.
no,
Some women,
because when
yeah.
I was like, I mean, she's older than me, but when I was like 16, 17, 18, I knew how to work it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Back
like,
80 years ago.
really though, but I did. You can tell who's gonna be. You know.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what
it's
I'm
true.
saying?
Well, anyway, let's get back on the road because we're veering off.
We always veer
Yeah,
off.
well, we should be everyone.
We do it all.
That's what makes us fun, right, everybody?
Yeah, the one person that might be watching.
Yeah, well, you know what? Still, we appreciate everybody who's watching.
Yes.
We do. Hey, you might watch us now, might watch us later, might never watch us. Either
But
way,
you know what? If you do watch
still
us,
be here
at
bitching,
least
so.
comment to this, and then no one would.
Yes.
Sometimes it's going to be a Saturday, sometimes it's going to be a Sunday. You know, we'll let you know.
And I just want to thank Eric Swalwell
We're not leaving yet.
for his services.
He's been dying all night.
Yeah.
I've been dying because Eric Swalwell, thank you for your service. And good luck in your future endeavors.
Don't you have somebody else to say that you hope well?
Oh,
Fang Fang?
yeah.
You forgot about.
He
Go
hopes.
on out.
And say my love to Fang Fang. Say, hey y'all.
Anybody that doesn't know Eric Swalwell,
Yes.
he was a senator was, and
He was
He was
sorry.
a
was getting the
congressman.
Chinese
He was a
spy.
pit bull. He's a mess. Look him up. Eric Swalwell.
Swallows
getting
well.
the Chinese
Yeah,
spy
he-
Fang Fang.
No. I just want. I thank them. I thank them.
So, we got the moon here. All right. So, remember last episode we were talking about we went to the moon and back. You know, happy to the moon and back.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh,
What
right.
happened with
Yes.
them?
Yes.
I came across this video and they point out a lot of evidence that might say that we never went to the moon.
The
No.
Aramis or whatever it's called.
The Aramis.
Get out of here, Aramis.
Yeah, Artemis was the first one. Apollo, I think, was the Apollo 13
Yeah, but
or
which
12
one
or
never went
8.
to the moon? The
They're
Aramis.
saying that we never.
Are you
went to
saying
the
they're
moon.
lying to us?
That's what people are trying to say. And this video, I think
They wouldn't lie.
I watched it like a week ago.
Yeah.
And then I came across it tonight, and I think I remember what it's about. So I could be totally wrong. It might be something completely different. But I think it gives examples on like why we never went to the moon. All right, it's like evidence in a way. So
Let me see.
again, it could be totally wrong, and you guys watch a completely different video because I mess these things up a lot. But let's watch this, and then I want your take on it because you guys seen the first moon landing, right? You know.
Yes, I did.
So-
1969.
Yeah.
So you're the best to ask about this. The Boomers,
Very good year.
the Mets, right?
The Mets won the World Series.
NASA just sent humans swinging around the moon in 2024 and snapped the clearest photos we've ever seen of its surface. Then why can't anyone find a single flag, a single tire track, or even a tiny shadow of the buggy that we were told has been sitting up there since 1969? Think about that for a second. We live in a time where satellites can read the license plate on your car from space. Google Earth can show your neighbor's swimming pool from orbit. A telescope in Chile can photograph galaxies billions of miles away. But somehow, nobody can find the stuff we supposedly left on the moon 55 years ago. Something about that doesn't sit right. And I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm here to show you what they're not showing you. By the end of this video, you're going to be asking a very different set of questions than you came in with. Stay with me, because what comes next changes everything. So here's the setup. NASA's Artemis II mission. Real astronauts, real rocket, real footage. They swung around the moon and captured images so clear, so sharp, that scientists were losing their minds over the detail. And the internet? The internet went crazy. Everyone was zooming in, looking for landmarks, trying to find craters they'd seen in textbooks. But here's where it gets interesting. Apollo 11 landed on the moon in July 1969. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, the whole thing. They didn't just plant a flag. They left equipment, a lunar roving vehicle, basically a moon buggy, scientific instruments, retroreflectors, descent stage hardware. That stuff doesn't disappear. There's no wind on the moon, no rain, no weather at all. Whatever was placed up there in 1969 should still be sitting in the exact same spot, perfectly preserved, frozen in time like a photograph. So when Artemis II flew past and took images of the lunar surface, why wasn't anyone pointing cameras at the Apollo landing sites? And the crazier part? When people started asking that question out loud, they weren't met with answers. They were met with silence, or worse, they got laughed at. That reaction alone should make you pause. Because since when does asking a simple, logical question make you a conspiracy theorist? Now let me hit you with something that's going to sit in your stomach for a while. NASA does have a satellite called the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, LRO. It's been circling the moon since 2009, and they've released images that they claim show the Apollo landing sites, blurry, tiny, barely recognizable dots, from a satellite specifically designed to photograph the moon in high resolution. And you're telling me that same agency just released breathtaking, frame-worthy, wallpaper-quality images of the lunar surface from Artemis II, but the best shot we have of a 1969 landing site looks like someone photographed it through a foggy bathroom window? Let that land. There's a telescope in Arizona called the Large Binocular Telescope. It can spot objects just a few feet wide on the surface of the moon. Astronomers have used it to study lunar geography in incredible detail. So why, in 2024, with all the technology we have, has no independent observatory ever produced a clear, undeniable photograph of any Apollo landing site? Not one university, not one private space company, not one amateur astronomer with a high-powered telescope. Because here's the thought that might keep you up tonight. What if the reason nobody can find the flag is because the flag was never there? Don't answer that yet. Keep watching, because there's a layer to this you haven't considered. Here's the thing. There is an explanation being offered. Scientists say the Apollo sites are visible in LRO images. They say you can see shadows and surface disturbances if you know exactly where to look. They also say no commercial telescope can resolve objects that small from Earth because of something called the diffraction limit. Basically, physics won't allow that level of zoom regardless of how powerful the lens is. Okay, fair enough. But that answer immediately creates more questions than it solves. If the LRO images show the landing sites, and if the Artemis cameras are powerful enough to capture fine surface detail, then those two technologies together should give us something clear, something definitive, something that shuts the conversation down completely. Instead, the conversation keeps growing, and more people keep joining it. Former aerospace engineers, retired military pilots, physics professors, people who are not sitting in their basement in a tin foil hat, people who have spent careers working with the very technology being discussed. And they're all asking the same question: why is it so hard to get a straight, visual, irrefutable answer to something this simple? The moon isn't moving. The landing coordinates are publicly documented. The equipment dimensions are on record. If it's up there, show us. Not a grainy blob, not a simulation, not a press conference. Show us. And until that happens, the question stays alive, and more people wake up every single day asking it for the first time.
Yeah, so I mean,
you know what? To me, I remember, but I could remember way back, not as correctly. I was 9, but I remember when they went up there because everybody watched it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was big. Black and white
but
TV.
I could have sworn that we didn't know there was no wind on the moon. I could have sworn we saw the flag waving, like moving.
That's what somebody was saying, like one of the conspiracy theorists about the whole thing. I mean, 10, 20 years ago, they were saying that.
Was they really?
Yeah, about the flag. How the flag
Yeah.
it didn't look like it was in space.
That there was no shadow on the flag.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things.
There's so many things that,
But you got yelled at if you said that.
I know.
You did. You weren't allowed to say that.
Well,
It's like,
anybody, you go back 40 years ago. If somebody said that they saw a UFO, or people that claimed that they were abducted and stuff, you were looked at like you're a nut job.
You know what I find odd though
Right?
too? here we got great skies. I'm not saying where we live, but
they spray them all the time.
no, but I mean, like what I'm talking about when we do have skies.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little
Now-
bit you see before it's
now-
blue and then
That white
the
sky
place
sky is
is white.
Remember
You
what-
see it spread.
Remember
right
what
away.
me and you saw about 2 years ago with that thing, and out came it was like it looked like a UFO, and out came the back of it, and the front went away.
That
We
was they tried saying that was a rocket.
No, yeah, they're trying
That
to
was
say
just some
because
SpaceX.
people still see that.
There was a time when you went on Grok every day and can answer a different question about the sky, and they would say it's a SpaceX rocket.
That's
every
no,
single
that's what I'm
time,
saying.
no matter what you.
Right.
There's no way. No,
No,
SpaceX.
because just recently, just a couple of days ago, there was in our area a couple of people posted in different areas like towns, and people were like, "Oh, it's just SpaceX. Oh, it's just SpaceX." I'm like,
SpaceX
how
and
often
everything.
does a freaking SpaceX go up?
Yeah.
But actually, SpaceX is considered the FedEx of the space. That's why I think it's called SpaceX.
Also,
Because it delivers shit to the moon, so it's always going up there doing something with the
Well, he wants to
satellite
put a
up
million
there.
satellites into space. Or something.
Yeah,
And
but
it's like,
and he's and
but if we
always-
have a million out there, isn't that dangerous for rockets we're putting out, like for the moon people and stuff, like and go to Mars? Like, give a million satellites circling Earth. Like, what if the spaceship hits one?
What do they care about any of us? They don't
You know what I think is kind of cool though, is if SpaceX really does, is the delivery spacecraft to put stuff on these satellites. It's like, oh, just send it up, be a SpaceX. It goes up and fixes things, blah, blah, blah. It goes back down.
Oh, the robot.
Because it's a robot in it. It's not even people.
Yeah.
Oh, eventually
So-
everything's gonna be robots.
But that's like, so that it kind of is cool. But that's Elon's, Elon is SpaceX.
Yeah.
So he's smart.
He's very smart, man. Very smart.
Yes.
Our
Hey,
viewer, we have a
station,
viewer
he's
that
one of the
said
dumbest
that,
people.
talking about Charlie Kirk before. We haven't looked at it in a while, obviously.
Oh, sorry about that.
They said Charlie Kirk disrespectful. He was a handsome man. All right. So we don't know anything about it, So people do think, so Eric Kirk could have
Oh,
been a
listen.
handsome man too. It might not, I don't know. I just read it. Hey, I'm not.
I'm not knocking Charlie.
Yeah, that's our Eric Kirk hating viewer.
I know, but that's just Eric
Of
Kirk.
course, he thinks
Nothing
Charlie's
against
the most
Charlie.
handsome man ever.
Charlie was a handsome guy.
But at least that Nick Fuentes guy, everybody talks about Erica Kirk and Candace Owens, and it's because she was jealous. He don't like either of them.
Yeah,
And
I
he
know.
said it how it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. No, nothing against. I love Charlie Kirk, but her is just she's just too phony.
Yeah, she's
Everything
very
about
bizarre.
her.
I can't believe we're talking about her more, but we have to because we got the comment.
It's
Yeah.
Erica Kirk.
How come I can never find his mouse?
I don't
It
know.
disappears. All right, so we're gonna go into a new topic. All right.
All right.
This is another conspiracy theory for you guys, all right? Because we're on conspiracy theory hour, and this is how we've all been. The world ended in 2020,
Oh, yeah.
and we're in a simulation. All right.
Okay.
Now hear them out. Now don't get me wrong. They're gonna show you Elon Musk. They're gonna show you Joe Rogan. This is like AI created like the other ones. So
Right.
they're not actually them saying it, but it points out a whole bunch of things that makes you think, wow, this could be possible.
Right.
And just something to think about.
Hey.
And let us know, comment if you think otherwise, or if you think we're just crazy conspiracy theorists. But this could be true.
All right.
And I know you guys haven't seen it yet, so you're gonna see it for the first time as well. And then you let me know what you think, boomers. All right.
Okay. No, I'm Gen X. Gen
He's a boomer.
Yeah.
I'm a proud boomer.
Tito's a boomer. Mama Duke's Gen X.
How people say life doesn't feel real ever since 2020.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's because it isn't. For the decades leading up to 2020, there was something going on that the general public never could have expected. Certain aspects of our technology weren't only just providing services for us, they were planning a dramatic shift of consciousness. Google Earth, for the last 25 years, has been creating a completely digitized, three-dimensional blueprint of the entire planet, a perfect database of 3D tracked images of what our external world looks like. While all of our devices that were inside the home, riddled with cameras, have been slowly building back-end digitized replicas of what our households look and feel like. Silently, this siphoned visual information was being harnessed to build a massive digitized replica of our world inside and out, a kind of complex virtual reality that perfectly mimics the real one. Our digital footprints were used to create hyper-realistic digital avatars, in this world that look and feel just like us. This virtual reality was being prepared for us to step into.
Okay, wait. Even if they made this digital replica of the Earth, how would they put us in there without us knowing?
Our cell towers are essentially riddled with high-powered neural transmitters, which, with properly pressurized electromagnetic field disbursement, could be used to target the consciousness in every individual within range and essentially absorb the consciousness out of the body and relocate it theoretically even into a digital environment. This process is called a snapshot conscious swap. It can happen instantaneously without the individual being able to grasp what had happened. They'd maybe feel lightheaded for a moment, think it was nothing more than a heat wave. And at some point during 2020, that is exactly what happened. It's why a lot of people couldn't smell or taste. The simulation was still catching up to synthetic scent and taste transmission.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize it was going to be over so fast.
That's right.
Let me lock the screen and put my cigarette out so it's not smoking in here. But go ahead, Bud.
Okay, but was that, you said some of it was AI, whatever, but was that really Elon talking?
No, that wasn't Elon or Joe Rogan talking, but it brought up good points that I wanted to bring up. I mean, for years they blamed it on COVID, that we couldn't taste or
Yeah,
smell.
so that what's weird is, we all know it, I don't believe that that's really the case, of course. I mean, like, to believe that would be like really being cool.
Like Billy's telling me we'll live in the Matrix.
It could be. I mean, everybody's seen the Matrix, so I mean,
I
you hear
never
something like
did.
that.
I never did either.
Except us. Mama Dukes hasn't seen it yet.
What about Raymond?
But the thing is
Everybody hates Raymond. That's all we watch.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Everybody loves What About
One
Raymond?
One of those
Raymond
But
shows.
the thing is that sometimes you sit there and it's like, I'll be like when I talk on the phone when I'm arguing with somebody, like when they want money, like
They're not
say
even real.
Dish wants say Dish, which I hate Dish, but anyway, Dish wants money, but they can't find the money on the bill that they want. But they tell you, but it says it here, but what's it for? We don't know, but we want it. I'm like, is this reality? Like,
No,
am
I
I
know.
in reality? So one never knows if it's something like that.
It's true. A lot of times, I'm sure all of us think, like, is this real? Technical difficulties by
I was going to check something.
I gotta go check something.
Yeah, sure. Check to see if he peed his pants or not.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there were times that I'm like, this can't possibly be real.
This can't be going on. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I know. And
Am
it's
I
like,
speaking a different language? to you?
right? I one day, that one morning, I just started crying. I says, I don't understand what's happening. Like, is this reality or am I like dead?
It's true. Many people think that since the Y2K thing.
I don't
Really,
think
like,
it's since
something
then,
changed,
but
because the 90s, 80s, everything was so great. I mean, I don't remember
Oh,
the
yeah,
80s,
yeah.
but you do. But then it's like once the Y2K
Oh, yeah,
came,
yeah.
shit just got crazy.
yeah, it really did.
I don't know. Something's going on. I'm telling you, something's going on.
Something's going on with the stupid dog too. She's in
Yeah, no. I was gonna give her a treat to shut her up, but
But then
it's like
that's
we're
rewarding
rewarding
bad
bad
behavior.
So wait till she calms down. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys, we're not animal abusers, but
And when I said stupid dog, she's actually silly Sadie.
silly Sadie, not stupid.
I know, but sometimes when she gets on my nerves, she's stupid Sadie. And it is what it is. If you don't like it, oh well. Right?
So we're gonna get into another fun topic for you guys. It's about our food. Bioengineers. Speaking of, well, the video we'll go on to, but what is it? Glyphosate? Do you know about that?
I don't know.
It's the stuff they spray on all our produce, all our
Oh,
produce,
yeah,
like stuff to dry them
yeah.
out fast or preserve them, and it's all basically like
Yes.
Roundup or something.
Yes.
And it's poisoning us. And apparently, Trump, instead of like RFK
You should
came
close
in,
that, by the way.
RFK came in, right? And he wanted to end that crap. And that's why all like the middle of the road RFK lovers or JRFK or whatever his name is.
RFK Jr. Yes. JR. No, he's getting messed up.
But his big thing was to make America healthy again.
Yes,
and that was the big thing. But instead of banning it, he's actually ramping up production of it. He wants more of it. Yeah. He's actually doing the exact.
Well, that's a good thing.
No,
that's the stuff they put in the produce.
Oh! I think you meant he was backing him up.
No.
I got half a conversation.
Exact opposite.
I got a half an ear.
Oh boy.
But anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Well, continue on that. You know, Mama Dukes over here loves Hellman's mayonnaise, right?
I do. That's the best tasting I always say mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
From where I came from and we grew up, I said mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
But what she doesn't
You don't say
realize-
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
You know, you go mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
No, you do not say that. You're thinking of it now.
Mayonnaise. It's all fancy mayonnaise.
First off, I hate mayonnaise. I
Yeah,
don't
see?
told the mayo. That's what I call it. Told the
Right.
mayo. But mayonnaise.
No, it's
But-
I don't want no mayonnaise on it.
What you're eating is actual food. You guys aren't eating.
Thank
mayo.
God I never ate.
You guys are eating.
Yeah,
That's
he-
why you
no,
guys
wipe it off the
He don't
weapons,
like
everything.
mayonnaise,
You
but
got it.
I can never say mayonnaise.
But this is for Mama Dukes. This video is specifically for her because she loves her Hellman.
Our really good YouTuber, the one that always comments on our
Yeah.
stuff, she's gonna be interested in that too.
Well, she's watching.
Huh?
It's been a while, so they might not be watching anymore.
No, she just commented.
Oh yeah, you got better eyes than I do. Yes, mayonnaise. See, mayonnaise. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So let's hear about how Mama Dukes is killing herself, and we'll get back here.
Genetically modified mayonnaise. Household staple Hellman's now requires a bioengineered label on its jars because of how the soybean oil inside the mayo is made.
You're putting lab goop on your food and calling it mayo. Hellman starts as modified cornstarch, injected with bacterial genes to survive heavy glyphosate spraying. Then comes the chemical load. 25% of the jar is GMO rapeseed, preserved with calcium disodium EDTA, before it's thickened with xanthan and guar gum, leaving this jar less than 2% egg yolk. My biggest regret was scanning it. 60% processed with 4 harmful additives flagged in exposure. Comment app to scan your food.
There's the mic button.
Oh my God! No, that did not make me happy as I'm sitting here. But then
Less
again,
than 2%. That's why you gotta make it yourself.
I do know how, but I'm not going to make it with raw egg and then all of a sudden
Instead, have 98% whatever the hell he just said in it, and then 2% real.
But my
mayonnaise.
thing is that you have to make, if you make your own, you make it with egg and oil and
Well,
stuff.
we
I
only
know
get the
that.
farm egg, so.
It doesn't matter. I'll hallucinate. I will get like.
You remember? So instead, have this.
You know what though? To be honest, I know.
I mean,
I
come
won't.
on.
Yeah, I will. Oh, this is going to be a 2 a.m. thoughts for.
I can imagine what they put
Mama
in mustard and
Dukes.
stuff.
Oh,
Probably
God,
not.
no, we gotta make our own
Listen.
spicy
Really,
brown.
guys? That's horrible.
We gotta make our
But
own
listen, it's funny because
We gotta grow
love,
mustard seeds.
and he did say mayonnaise in the beginning, but I love Hellman's mayonnaise, and I love like the General Foods creamers that have all chemicals.
Oh, there's no creamer in it. I know. We went through we have 5 different creamers and went through every single one. Now, one of them had creamer in it. There was no actual cream in that. It was all just words I couldn't even understand.
But it's good.
No, it was, but no, some of them are starting to taste straight like chemicals.
Yeah.
Oh my
If you buy
God.
like the other off brands, it is.
Oh
but
my God, it tastes like you I don't even know what you
I don't even think the coffee is tasting good. That's why I want to search for good coffee. If anybody, hey, who watches this, even if you're not watching it now, you watch it later or tomorrow.
Hopefully I'll clip
or
you the
something.
segment.
You know what? If you could tell me how to make a good coffee at home, because I can't.
Well, you need to grow the coffee.
No, I'm not growing coffee.
We'll get
No,
a greenhouse. We'll
serious.
start growing,
No.
I want to start growing tobacco plants. Make my
No,
own
legitimately
cigarettes.
though, guys,
I looked it up. I need like 60 plants, and I could actually that'd be enough for the year.
I'm asking people.
Oh.
Anyway,
Sorry.
if you well, you're interrupting me asking people.
Finish.
But I am trying.
So why don't you already? I mean, come on.
But listen, so you guys know how to actually make good coffee, whether it be a percolator or whatever. We do K-cups, and then I had to have my carafe that I've used twice.
No, we
because
need a percolator.
I don't know what we need, but we really need to make good coffee. If
Heavy
anybody
cream.
has good coffee recipes.
Mama Dukes, listen. Heavy cream, hazelnut syrup, and some sugar for creamer. We got someone that told us that.
Okay, we'll
Thank you.
try that.
There
But
you
now
go.
we need to know good coffee.
Wait, I mean, it doesn't matter what you tell her. She ain't gonna make it. I'll tell you that right now,
No, I
right?
will
Because she had
try.
all these plants. She has bread makers and all that. Never used them.
I got great plans. I got big
big plans.
dreams.
I had
I
one
do.
year I grew a whole bunch. I grew so much lettuce. I'm like, I had to sit there. I'm spitting it because you.
And that year you grew the zucchini. Oh my God, I can't.
Yes,
I was
there
like,
was
I can't even look
zucchini.
at
Oh yeah, I love zucchini. So I grew a whole bunch, and they're sitting there rotting away. And
No, they weren't. Oh my God.
we made a lot of zucchini bread. That's some good shit. We had a neighbor back in New York that told her, props to her, thank you, even though she probably isn't watching this, but the zucchini bread was just so good. I never knew zucchini could be bread.
I know.
I never knew it could taste so good because I don't like zucchini.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
What did the viewers say there?
I don't know. Let's see. There's a store in an area over here that has coffee beans that grind up into coffee. So, well, you can buy the coffee beans almost anywhere.
Yeah, but sometimes you got it's like
when they first.
Oh my God!
I used to stand there and just, oh my God, smell
You can
it.
talk to the viewer because that's the viewer, you know.
Oh, okay.
So, and
All
talk
right.
to them
Thank you,
about that.
viewers.
Yeah.
Love you.
Thank you.
No, that is good. It could be really good coffee.
Yeah.
You know, me, I buy those like off-brand coffees from like other places. And some of them taste really good. Like the one my son got me one time.
Yes,
that was really good. He got it off some podcast, you know. Just
But
like
that's
us,
where we have to make real coffee then.
Yeah, and we have to
Not
make
the
our own
pods,
coffee.
not those plastic that we're just keeping just in plastic.
Oh, so much
plastic.
plastic. So bad.
As I'm drinking out of a plastic.
It makes you sick, bro. It makes you sick how we're being poisoned. Everything.
But we're
choosing it. Yeah, we don't have to. We're choosing. We're choosing.
Well, what are you gonna do? What's your time?
I can't do
Get a
glass.
glass and wash
No,
it.
because
It's
when I
a whole
how many
tomato.
times when even when I wash a glass, I cut up.
I know they used to, but that's
I'm like
that's
triggered.
why we
with
gotta make
glasses.
our own glass cups.
Okay.
That's
Don't
We
be
gotta
find
make
the
our own glass.
recipes and get the fire
You know what?
ready.
I'm gonna do it. I'll make us. Some
No,
glass
we're
cups.
not.
I'll
You're
figure
gonna
it
start
out.
like doing the glass, blowing the.
Yes,
glass.
he would be.
Yeah, that's it.
That blows.
Yeah, with only that blows.
Anyway, only we find it funny. But I hope you do too. All right.
Now we're gonna go on to how makeup's killing people too.
Okay.
We gotta go into
Oh my
how we
God,
get
we're on a
poisoned
roll.
by
I
everything.
gotta
We
worry
have to
about.
go into everything that's everything poisonous around us. Everything.
Hallucinations are gonna start at 2 p.m.
I know,
2 a.m.
yeah.
promptly.
Phone's gonna be blowing up.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Am I dying? Am I dying? Should
No,
I go to the
I don't bother
hospital?
people at 2. That's when I sit there and go from 2 to 5 or 6.
My heart rate's 90, but it's it's supposed to be 89.
No, but actually my heart rate is low. So
Well, that's good. You're saving it. According to Trump, you only have so many heartbeats, so it's like a clock. or a battery.
Really?
So
No, he said you could die
that's why
4 times.
He doesn't work out and everything.
Really? Really? He said that?
And he really did.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. You know, I kind of said the same
It wasn't
thing.
all about fitness. It's about your heart only has so many beats. So
That
like,
is
you have
a
to, you know,
very, I don't usually agree with him, but
That's a good one.
Right,
I like that one too.
that's like, I'm not going to say any names, but my sister, she has like, she's always
It's
been
like a
active.
motor. It's like a motor. A motor only has so many times you can start before it starts breaking.
Right,
And
right.
same thing with your heart and your body in
Well,
general.
like I
So
said,
there is
and
probably
I'm not
no way
gonna
how to
say-
change the
Yeah,
time.
so I'm surprised that you
Change the time belt. You get yourself another.
You really worked out all your,
But anyway,
your heart and your organs over the years.
no, but seriously, like even I was telling, I'm not saying her name, a family member of mine, and she was always really active, rollerbladed, bicycle rode, and everything else. And, because of all that, she's got bad knees, like her knees hurt her, her arms hurt her sometimes. And I'm like, boy, am I glad I never did shit my whole life.
I wouldn't be
Because I do not exert myself. I'm sorry, I don't. And sometimes I really wish I should, but I
I
don't.
remember a couple of years ago, I used to watch these kids when skateboards were a big thing. And I used to see these kids, and they used to come down where I work, and they'd be skateboarding around, and I'd see these kids going, boom, they're hitting themselves, they're falling on their knees. And I'm just, listen, guys, you got to get out of here. But man, that's gonna hurt you 20 years from now. You're gonna feel that.
Oh yeah, you
There's
should
so
know.
many.
You're gonna feel
people
that.
around me when I was a kid and everything. Like
All the
20,
youth bang-
30,
Yep.
40 years later, you're
Yep.
like, oh my God, everything's catching up to me. Like,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been
And
such
it
a dumb
does.
kid.
All you young people have been watching this.
Yeah,
It
I've
does.
got some crazy falls, rooftops, everything.
I know.
I know.
I turned
Cars
around.
flying into
I
things.
But
know.
I didn't know about any of
I've
that.
had
as your
some
mom,
crazy,
so.
Yeah.
crazy.
And years later, it will catch up to you.
And
You're gonna feel
manual
it now.
labor too,
But it does.
I
It
did a lot
catches.
of manual labor. So that it's just man, I'm in my 40s. I'm like, damn, I feel like an 80-year-old at times.
What you do as
I
a
gotta
young.
get over this.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm like, T-Dog, could you hand me my glass case, please?
Can you get me the remote? I can't reach it.
I know everybody knows I'm your mom because
What your mom would do?
Yeah, but remember when you were a kid? Billy, could you change the channel?
Calm down. It's just out of your reach.
So you were like the original remote.
He was my
original remote. I was the first AI robot. All right.
Yes.
Oh, it's on the table. I can't reach it. Wait a minute. I need my remote. Yes,
no,
ma'am.
you wouldn't know
Yes,
that until
ma'am.
you got down.
I know exactly. You wouldn't even tell me. I think it's an emergency. I come down. No, I just need my remote. I need some ice.
Yes.
No,
you were the best kids.
You know what? Mothers are important. Mothers are the greatest, gift anybody could ask for. Is having a mother their whole life. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, fathers are great too. I love fathers.
Absolutely.
But a mother is just something that's iconic. I mean, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm very big on that.
You wouldn't be here without one.
Fathers are definitely important. They're great.
That's the first thing.
My father used to always say, if it had many fathers,
you
you could only have one
There's
mother.
always, there's always that bond.
It is true. You can have
Mother-
well, you can't really have 100, but you can have a bunch of fathers, but only one mother. Yeah. A mother's
the mother and child bond is.
Yeah. Well, not with everybody, trust me. We all know that. But
Well, the good people.
But
that's
even
how
not
it
even
is.
biological. There's something just about a mother. It doesn't even have to be a
a mother.
biological mother. It's literally a mother's just like, even if let's say you adopted me when I was born and stuff, it's still just a motherly love is different than a father. A father's more, it's just different than a mother love.
Yeah.
except that according to some people, I'm just a matter of fact, non-sugarcoating mother stuff. It doesn't sound always so loving. It's like something
It depends on when you were born and what you consider sugar-coated loving mother. I mean, because back in my day, I mean,
hey, here's
were,
the choice. Choose wisely.
Yeah, that's it. Otherwise, you don't eat. It's like, hey, you want this? Okay, then
No,
stop.
but I mean, even if you
that was a loving mother.
if my kid said to me, Mom, I don't know, I wanted to do well, listen, if you go and you get in trouble, okay, and you get like say you do it in school and you do that, then it's on you.
Yeah. I
want to choose wisely because then you will suffer consequences at home.
I don't have your back, baby.
Yeah,
That's
no.
it.
No, I think something wrong.
It's true.
And the small ones would be like, I don't want to let mom down. I don't want to.
Yeah.
She made the deal, and
But anyway, now let's see how makeup's killing them.
Oh, makeup's killing everybody. Oh yeah. Well, I guess this would be
Now,
our last topic of the day.
What is this one now? Makeup?
What is that? What did the viewers say?
Oh, I don't know yet. Hold on. Let's see. You're very lucky your mom is still alive, honestly.
That is true. Though.
That's true.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
For some people, that isn't the
I
case.
know.
I give anything to have another conversation with my mom.
That's
yeah.
Luckily, I still have Mama Dukes. But
Last thing I got to say to her.
Well, if I keep wearing makeup that much longer.
I know. Seriously, it's makeup stuff. I mean, you do wear your makeup, so hey.
So let's COVID save me. I'll hardly ever wear it.
So we're gonna watch this video on how Mama Dukes is gonna eventually pass away, hopefully in 20, 30, 40 years. But and it's all because of this makeup. So we'll have a good lawsuit. So at least you'll leave me rich.
This is the makeup you use?
I don't know. I didn't watch
Then again, I might not even make it as long as she does. She's like me, so we don't have to worry about that. As the puppies.
I know, Mike.
What you're looking at right here is extremely high-end makeup. Some Sephora stuff that you guys are always putting on your face. Chemical sludge. This is how it's made. You guys have no idea what it's doing to your body. I want you to listen to this video right here.
One of the biggest cosmetic brands, designer cosmetic brands in the world. Their ex-formulator had contacted us. He said, quote unquote, the cosmetic industry is destroying women's cells. C-E-L-L-S, cells. And I said to him, why don't you say something? He said, I can't.
This cosmetics issue is even bigger than the tobacco industry because we're talking about thousands of different chemicals.
The same chemicals being dumped and running through the rivers that are toxic are running to our blood.
For some of these chemicals, millions of children will be harmed before we actually decide whether it's toxic or not.
Skincare, hair, feminine care products have been associated with reproductive problems. Ovarian cancer, preterm birth, mercury poisoning,
Population
endocrine
control.
disruption. The cosmetics industry comes back with their own science, and they say, oh, just a little bit of a cancer-causing chemical. You have no way of knowing what's in your product.
Wealthy, big corporations don't allow regulations to happen, who allow people to be harmed.
In cosmetics used by women in this country every day, 125 ingredients suspected of causing cancer. And the list goes on and on and on.
Now,
maybe they just want everybody to look ugly.
What? How do you get that?
Because
no, maybe they want. They know people strive on beauty and looks.
There's no reason to put that kind of stuff in.
Because
that they do that and they know you're an easy sell.
No, because now I'm telling you, everybody. You look at people. Everybody's got the gray hair, the bushy eyebrows, even women, which is gross. Well, I didn't want to say that, but that's what I meant.
Not even the liberals. I say that because I was getting it, but it's really just a woke life.
They don't
they don't care about
makeup.
appearance at all.
So if you say this and you have people follow it, then all of a sudden
I'm offended by that.
But I'm gonna be the one that's gonna look like that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they want everybody to look like that.
Mm-hmm. No, maybe. Yeah, that's true. Maybe they want people like you not to wear makeup anymore.
Exactly.
Not get your hair dyed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. See?
That was yeah.
But I mean, you ever look at the ingredients list on what you put
I
in your
actually
face?
do read, but before I buy something, because I know I get a reaction sometimes with different things.
And
So
I fall asleep reading.
I guarantee there's a dozen things that you have no idea what they are.
What? Yeah.
Probably what all those big names.
You don't know what anything is.
They're a list of a whole bunch of names you can't even pronounce the name.
Mm-hmm.
All I read
But it's
is
like, oh no, I see cream and vanilla. Okay,
And
it must be safe.
and
beeswax.
syrup.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Right
and
now.
syrup, and the rest of it is just I don't know what it is, but they're telling me.
Monosodium diethylacine.
Yeah, X32AB. You know, it's like, what is
that's
that?
gonna taste good. Yeah.
Like this hyaluronic acid. I'm like, it doesn't sound good, but it's supposed to be
It
good.
says acid, but acid maybe is good for you.
I know.
Yeah. It either burns your skin or burns your brain. That's what I check.
It's in my cereal, and I don't know. It's magically delicious.
Cereal.
So I'm gonna keep eating it.
Oh, they
I
do.
see
I
this
know.
one thing saying that like before 1960 something or whatever year it was, like there was no breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That never existed. People didn't even have 3 meals a day.
People have
And they
breakfast
started
with eggs and shit.
People would have breakfast and dinner, and stuff, but there wouldn't be 3 meals. It wasn't the most important meal. Some people would only eat 1 meal. I mean, we only eat once a day. Right now, we don't need 3
But that's
meals a
not
day.
healthy. It could raise your cholesterol.
That's what they tell you. But then they told
And then
you
they tell you
cholesterol's
cholesterol-
bad, but now high cholesterol is good.
I know.
Come
It's
on,
true.
that's
It's
true.
true.
Come on
No, they
now.
actually no.
But
Now,
not 3 meals a
see,
day is
now
bad.
you're wrong
If
because
you look at all the cereal, though, ingredients are also poison too.
Right.
And none of them are actually anything healthy.
And they're actually
in the
telling you too.
Yeah.
And I don't know what cholesterol will come
They
out
do
to
that
is.
purposely.
Yeah.
But
Purposefully.
now I believe somebody told me that they are trying to say that it used to be cholesterol below 200.
Yeah.
Now they're trying to say you need to keep your cholesterol below 100.
Oh, I thought it was low. Now it's high.
No. They're aiming for real low that way because your brain needs cholesterol. So just in case nobody
And
knows.
isn't your brain like made of cholesterol or something?
Yes,
Yeah, like majority of it.
cholesterol it's so important to brain function, and that's why people who have low cholesterol or are put
Get
on
Alzheimer's
statins, they get
probably.
yes,
Mhm.
yes. That's what they're trying to do to the whole.
She's good with
population.
this. She knows this stuff.
Trust me, I've researched. Because especially coming from somebody who does have
You see those glasses. You must see
borderline
research.
high
Yes.
cholesterol. No,
They're
I
almost
do.
as big as Tito.
They're almost.
Almost. There you go. One day I gotta show my glasses.
I know. Yes.
Oh, he got the
Those
Jerry
are-
Seinfeld
they're
glasses.
bad.
Yeah.
Where the hell
They
these come
sent me
from?
the wrong glasses. Just let everybody know. I
We
ordered
all
one.
have
I got a
that.
completely different one.
With those glasses, if there's a flag on the moon, you can see them.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, really?
That's right. And the electrical tape that holds them together just makes it even better. Because they're broken on both sides, so they were sat on. One's got a paper clip through it, the other one's got electrical
That's
tape.
why
on
he
it.
is a New York redneck.
Try basic glass. No, I mean, we ain't rich.
Always need some duct tape for that stuff.
Nope.
All right, well, anyway, I think that's probably it for tonight, right?
Yeah.
That's it. All right. So we're gonna end the stream and we're gonna say Goodbye, everyone.
And
thank you for
thank
watching.
you. Wait, do your spiel with the followers.
Oh no, grind our gears.
I did already. I stuck it in there.
How? What?
I sprinkled it in like an Italian
What's
cook.
the green? What's grind your gears?
Oh,
grind your gears.
See?
That's something
I
that
did
grinds
already.
my gears.
Oh yeah, no. I saw a video today. Yes, I saw a video today
Oh yeah, grind my gears.
of
Oh,
a
yeah,
guy
I know,
cutting
man.
the grass. The guy cutting the grass with no shirt on. You know the Karen that lives on the block called the cops on him. And there's two cops talking to the guy. And all the guy's doing is cutting his grass without a shirt on. I said, she's lucky. She's lucky. She's lucky. She doesn't live next door to me. Next time you call the cops on me, I'll be out there. All I'm wearing is my sunglasses and my sandals.
I see it on YouTube. This YouTube guy goes around and cuts grass for people that like abandoned homes or people that are really old and like have the house all grown.
Yeah.
And they get those stickers saying that, cut your lawn and get charged $500.
Yeah.
And people actually called the cops on him several times for cutting people's homes for free. He does it as a service.
Well, what does he
charity.
do it naked?
No. He doesn't charge it, but then neighbors get mad when the town comes. They're like, no, because they want to fine the person $1,000. Like, no, you're not allowed to. We put a sign and said that
Money
they
maker.
can't cut that lawn. They have to pay the fee. We're gonna
Wow.
cut it.
That's
And
crazy.
They said, no, we won't pay the fee. So this guy
Must
came
have been
and did it
Nassau
free.
County, Long Island,
That's
because they
crazy.
work, and I don't care if they said it.
But know what grinds my gears?
What's that?
What grinds to us?
When you go in supermarkets, right, and they have those mobility scooters for the elderly people or people that are injured that can't walk, or people that are seniors that can't. Then you see those fucking punky ass kids, right? They're hopping on, their friends are hopping on the back, and they're driving
No,
the
I
thing
never
around the
saw
store.
that.
I see it all the time.
Do you?
Or I hate to say it, but then you see those extremely large people that there's nothing wrong with them except that they're 800 pounds. All right. And I used to be big. I used to be over 300 pounds. I was
Yes,
a
and
heavy
I'm
guy.
big, but I know
All
what
right,
you're talking
I
about.
lost always
And they
in my
pile in
jeans.
the potato chips.
And they don't. It's like, no, walk around the freaking store.
Yeah, but you see what they put
fucking-
in the basket?
You got to your car, you got to the scooter. You can walk around the store and burn an extra 100 calories.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about people that need that with 300, 320. No, I'm talking about these crazy large.
Well,
people
the only good thing about that is you can go and get your vegetables and your salads and stuff because they're not going to be able
But
to
even
take up the
again,
house.
if you want to be big, hey, be big. Big is beautiful.
Yeah.
For some people, I get it. But don't take the scooters away from the elderly or the
That's
people
what
that
I
are
mean.
throughout their life that actually
Yeah,
really need it.
it's true.
It-
Even when my knee
'cause I'll
hurt
see,
me, I
I'll see
didn't do
old,
that.
I'll see people that 80 years old sitting there because there's no scooters. You have
Yeah.
young kids on there. You have the people that live in they're just eating land that weigh 800 pounds, driving them with slapping over. And you see this old man barely walking, and he's using the cart to hold himself
Yes.
up. And it's
That
like,
was me with my knee.
That's
so
what those
weird,
carts are
'cause
supposed to be
They only
for.
have like a couple of them per store.
Yeah.
And they're for the people that really, really need it.
Yeah.
You see people, clutches and stuff that are using a cart because
That's
there's
what
none
needs it,
available.
Yeah.
There's only 3 available, and the 3 that have it are people that are
What
just
they should
lazy
do
fucks
is actually
or
have
punky
people
kids.
go to customer service and sign them out and prove that.
They should. Absolutely, that would be.
That would
but then
be.
they,
Yeah.
Oh, but then they'd
actually,
be
yes.
accused of something.
Yeah, there's a
Something,
reason
yeah.
why I need this. Here's
The
you'd be
people
younger folks.
need,
You have to.
the world needs to get back to basic
Yeah.
courtesy.
Common
that
sense.
They had in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Like, all the time I see the cars parked in handicap spots, and they just park sideways. Like, they don't.
That grinds my gears.
It's like, come on, like there's people that really need these
Yes.
spots. Like,
Obviously,
there's
they
only 2 spots available.
no, but
I mean,
obviously they have a handicap sticker because you can't just
no, they
park in a
don't.
handicap.
No, they do. All the time, you'll see cars with no.
Do you know how much that ticket
All the time.
is?
You can work in a doctor's office.
Some people just don't care because they'll never pay the ticket. There's people that just they
What
don't care about
justifies
other people.
you being handicapped? Because believe me, I know people who used to work in doctor's offices. Next thing you know, they got themselves.
Wow.
There's
well, that's messed up.
there's no like that number.
You
Wait
could
a
have
minute.
anxiety probably and get a handicap ticket if you want to.
Exactly.
Fake anxiety.
Anybody
You just
can
want
get it.
pills
All
so
you
say
need-
you're in it.
Yeah, because you can bring your little dogs into
Yeah.
stores.
All you
too,
need
but-
is a doctor's note.
Yeah.
That's all
I
you
go to
need.
dogs into restaurants and stuff. It's like I mean I like dogs and stuff, but come on, like if you go into a restaurant, you don't bring your fucking dog.
I know.
All right, other people don't want a dog next to their food,
Right.
and I get it. Hey, my dog's right next
We
to my
have
food.
3
I don't
dogs.
care.
Yeah.
But I respect other people not wanting dogs right next to their food or the front. Some people are allergic to this shit. Like you can't like if you need a dog, go to a restaurant and eat at home.
You get just as much
Exactly.
right.
Simple
You
as
just
that.
got just as much right to feel that way
Or
as
order it
they do
and
to have
it
their dogs
delivered.
sick
You can
with
have
them.
stuff delivered to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the same.
Like,
Yeah.
but you want it. I don't know. It just grinds my gears. All right.
Yeah. Anything else grind your gears?
And nothing grinds my gears. So.
All right, so I guess that's it for the show.
And everybody share us, please. You know, what your
Like,
spiel.
comment.
Yes.
That's your spiel, not
No,
mine.
you always say it. Like, follow, comment, and share us.
No, I say it before you watch the show. This way, when you watch it, like, you know, it's already too late.
Well, if you can, really, like, follow, or recommend us. Send on, share our stuff with people.
And
we
we just
really
like to
appreciate it. And we're really looking, now that we're on TikTok, we'd like to interact with people.
Interact more. Also, message us. All right, I'll check the comments on here because
we can always agree to disagree.
But give us more material what you want to hear about.
Yeah.
And if we hear a whole bunch of people talking about certain topics, then
Right.
we'll
And
bring up
during the
topic.
week, say, could you bring this up? Or we
And
can even
join-
do a midweek special. if
And
you
please
want.
join in when we grind our gears. Whatever the
That's
hell
all they
grinds your
grab a
gears,
beer,
talk me up.
have a smoke.
Well,
whatever
not
you
everybody
do,
drinks
I
a
don't
beer,
care.
so you should say grab a
That's
drink.
why I said a beer or a drink or a teeny.
Or smoke them if you have it.
An
Just a
espresso
tea
martini.
chai
An
or an
espresso
espresso,
martini.
extra large with
Smoke it
legs
if you
and
have it,
stuff.
you know.
Yep, and smoke it.
But we are much more fun with it. People are like hanging out, like, you know.
Eventually, we'll get there. Hey, it takes time, but thank
But
you
we
all for watching.
appreciate you all. We really do.
And
Until
have a
next
good
week.
night. Next week, we'll see you.